in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass just go in the dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. It's a showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like whoa, I thrive, don't need to try. You can decide, but if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass is going in the dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that it's about to get serious in this. Yeah. Hey. We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. It's a showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get on my way or get shut down. Like woo, I thrive. Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. Hey. We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. Showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like woo, like why? Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that is carnage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Meghalaya Carnage Cup Grand Finals Day 2 presented by Jubilant Esports. What a day we had yesterday. Now we are about to start off with Day 2 match number 1, but I would like to talk about the yesterday's games where we saw Team UE with a phenomenal performance, Team 777 Shillong with the outstanding comeback they made. What a day we had, what a battle we had. Each and every game was just a nail-biting finish, and we learned a lot as a audience from every game. But now I would love to take a look at the grand finalists. Again, I would love to introduce the teams to you all. Which teams are playing, which teams are competing for that prize and that trophy, that legacy of earning that hashtag won and tagging themselves as the winners of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. Team Unknown Entity, as always, they've proved yesterday. Team Jowaixx, Team TTKS, Team Pnar, Team Rising Star, Team Operation Intense, Team Pnar Man, Team GOAT, Team 777 Shillong. The way they've played yesterday, the way they've made that comeback that was memorable. Team Kolis, Team Dason, Team Purgers, Young Gunz, Underdog Esports, Team 4NR, and Rain Esports. The way these all teams played yesterday, that was just whole another league, and this gives an example. This proves that the capabilities the underdog teams have right now in them, that's on whole another league, and we really cannot underestimate them. But now I would like to take a look at the prize pool distribution, and we all will take a look to the points to the prize pool distribution. And yes, the team which will become the best team, the team which will shine bright like a diamond, will earn rupees 4,500 for them. The team securing hashtag 2 will be winning rupees 2,000. The team with hashtag 3 will be winning rupees 1,000. The team earning the fourth spot will be winning rupees 850. The team on fifth position will be getting rupees 650. The team on sixth position will be getting rupees 500, and the team on seventh position will be getting rupees 500 as well. But the most important thing is the points distribution. And now let's take a look at the point system. And yesterday I said that this point system is really a pain in the heart. It's really very difficult to play with this points system. You always have to be aggressive. You always have to charge in. You just cannot go with your survival game. You just have to be attacking throughout the game. And yesterday we saw the way Unknown Entity, first game they were totally aggressive, second game they went passive and didn't get much results, and again in the third game they went aggressive, and probably in that Miramar game they performed really well. I guess they secured winner chicken dinner there. And again, the main event of the evening, there they again shown bright like a diamond. But this time, if you see first position, any team which will be getting that winner chicken dinner, they will be getting 10 points. Team with hashtag 2 will be getting 6 points. Team with hashtag 3 will be getting 5 points. Team with hashtag 4 will be getting 4 points. And the team with hashtag 5, they'll be getting 3 points. Team with hashtag 6 will be getting 2. Team with hashtag 7 and 8 will be getting 1 point for them. And the team with positions from 9 to 16th will be getting nothing, and you'll be getting 1 point for each elimination. So yeah, from the initial stages, you have to be aggressive. Now the role of heal battle is almost over. In the previous point system, we saw that heal battle was quite helpful for teams and players, but now heal battle doesn't play a very huge role because you don't get much points now. And yes, the match schedule is here, ladies and gentlemen, and again we are about to start off with Sanhok. We're heading towards Sanhok, first game of the evening, and it's not at all easy to play in Sanhok because most of the team, they play on the principles of third party. They chase the gunshots. So yes, Sanhok is quite difficult because at a time multiple teams have their eyes on you, and once you become vulnerable, all those teams just show up. You're already surrounded. You don't know, but you are already surrounded in Sanhok, and that's why you gotta put each and every step cautiously. If you're engaging yourself in a fight, you gotta be very much cautious. You gotta face less knocks as possible so that you are ready for another fight. And when you're involved in one fight, that means you're involved in multiple fights, because the probabilities of third party happening in Sanhok is probably more than 80%. Every fight, whenever I see, it's either a triple threat or a fatal four-way fight. So yeah, Sanhok brings in difficulties, challenges, and this map is unique because it's a small map, it's a small 4x4 map, and it's really very difficult to play here. It's easy to rotate, but you don't know who will backstab you, who will stab you in the back. You don't know, you don't have much idea, so you always have to be very much careful. And then the second match will be Erangel, and as I've said, Erangel is mother of all map, mother of all players. A player is nurtured in the map of Erangel. So every player has tons and tons of experience in this field, and that's the difficulty here. That's the ultimate challenge in Erangel, because your opponents have a lot of experience, probably same as you, and the things which you are gonna do, the strategies which you are gonna execute in Erangel, they are gonna do the same. So the margin of error is very low in Erangel, and on the basis of game sense, you just cannot outperform or outsmart your enemies. And then match number 3, we are heading towards Miramar, and yes, Miramar, I guess, the most difficult map after Erangel, because strategically you can outperform your opponents here, but skill-wise you are just short in Miramar. I guess no matter how much experience you gain, I guess that experience will always be short in this map, because this map, every game, it's a new challenge. The way circle shifts here, the way you have to rotate, everything is just difficult. And I guess the team which will have a high advantage in Miramar, that team might change the game. That team might stole the show. And especially if we talk about Unknown Entity, they have a really good position on points table. And today, I guess Unknown Entity in the game of Sanhok, they will go quite passive because they have a good lead and they'll try to maintain that lead. Likewise in Erangel, and especially in Miramar, we could see team Unknown Entity, they might just go on the top of the mountain and just hold their position and just go for just defensive strategy and just go with the flow, and just secure this decent amount of finishes, because by they reach Miramar, almost the grand finals is over. After Miramar, they'll be just playing in Erangel, one last battle. And again, the last challenge of Erangel, again, that will be a main event of the evening, just like yesterday. We saw chaos in the last game of Erangel. I guess today as well, tonight, we again are gonna witness an absolute cinema from the map of Erangel. And now the overall standing, if we talk about it, overall standing is Unknown Entity. As we saw yesterday, they got 2 winner-winner chicken dinners, and with a total amount of 57 points, they are the head of the table. 777 Shillong, they are on hashtag 2 with 42 points, 1 winner-winner chicken dinner. And 777 Shillong, I mean, I salute this team. The way they've shown dedication and resilience, that's just insane. Yesterday, 777 Shillong, after the first game, they were not even in the top 10, but by the end of the day, straight away they went on hashtag 2. Team 4NR, they are on hashtag 3, and I guess yesterday, all 4 matches, this team was only on hashtag 3. The way Team 4NR, they've maintained the pace, that has been phenomenal. Underdog Esports, they're on 4th position with 32 points. Team Dason, this has been a very huge upset, because Team Dason, they were performing really well, and at one point in Miramar, probably, we saw Team Dason securing that hashtag 1 for them as well. But I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, Team Dason got eliminated in the initial stages, and that was the game-changing point. And all of a sudden, then, the graph of performance kept going down, and Team Dason, then, they ended up on hashtag 5. On 6th position, we can see Team Jowaixx with 23 points. Team Rising Star on 7th position with 20 points. And I am now very much excited, because we are going to head towards Sanhok. Rain Esports, they are on 8th position with 18 points. Team Kolis with 18 points on 9th position. Team TTKS, they are on 10th position with a total amount of 16 points. Team Pnar Man on 11th position with 16 points. Team Pnar with 14 points, they are on 12th position. Team Gunz on 13th position with a total amount of 10 points. And Team Gunz, they are really trying their very best as well. Each and every team which is right now outside top 10, even they are trying their very best. And all those teams, I mean, they are making the difference by the barest of margins. 2 or at least 1 point difference there is. And one good game, teams can straight away jump in inside the top 5, and they can win as much as prize pool for them as they can. Team Operation Intense, they're on 15th position. Team Go, they're on 14th position. And yes, now we are just waiting for the flight path, because We are about to begin with Sanhok, and Sanhok brings in chaos and challenges. Well, the way teams are playing right now, every game is chaotic, no doubt. The way teams are performing, the competition we are seeing in the end circle, the way teams are maintaining consistency, almost those same names we can see in the end circle. Team Dason, Unknown Entity, Underdog Esports, 777 Shillong. These are some names which we are seeing most of the times in the end circle. And Unknown Entity, all 4 games yesterday, they ended up in top 5. And probably in 3 games they secured, in 2 games they secured hashtag 1, that is a win or chicken dinner, and probably in a game they secured hashtag 2 for them. So the way Team Unknown Entity, they're showcasing their talents, I believe Team Unknown Entity, if they play like that, the way they played yesterday, if they continue that momentum, if they continue that gameplay, I believe Unknown Entity might be the team which can shine bright like a diamond here in the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage come, and they can really outsmart and outperform every other team. They almost ridiculed every team yesterday, and now these 4 matches, which is going to be very much crucial, but they got to be very much cautious because Team 777 Shillong, they're coming for them. They're coming for that hashtag 1 spot, and they're really quick. The way they've recovered, the way they've bounced back, I mean, that shows how top-notch quality team 777 Shillong actually is. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first match of the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup Day 2. We are about to begin. The flight path is here, initiating from the Sami regions and probably favoring the central regions of Sanhok map. And now teams, gradually they are heading towards their primary drop locations. Fights might get avoided in the initial stages, and yes, the flight path is initiating from the Sami regions and finishing off towards the northern regions of Cambrao, basically favoring the southern and the eastern regions of Sanhok. And it will be quite difficult for the teams to access the northwestern regions where we can see Camp Alpha, Hatton, and the northern regions basically extending the gliding process till Cow. It will be quite difficult for teams. Extending till Cow, yes, it's going to be difficult, and I don't think so much team are going for it. They are trying to extend till Cow. If we talk about Team Young Guns, I guess they are heading towards Paradise Resort. Team 14, they headed towards Mongnai. Team Pnar, they might engage their fight with Team 14 and Mongnai regions. Unknown Entity, they headed towards Camp Bravo. Team Dason, they are fighting Team Codes, and this is going to be a hell of a battle and a hell of a challenge for Team Dason, because yesterday they finished off in a bad way, in a negative way they finished their day, and the momentum has been affected a lot. But Zerif, Team Jowaixx on the other hand, they are into action. Zerif with that opening created, and the first blood. Teams are in a hurry. BetOG knocking down Team Narki, Browang knocking down Zibit immediately. That retaliation came by Browang, and he will be finishing him off as well. Tor knocking down Joe Mama, and situation is becoming intense for Team Pnar as they are losing players, but at the same time they're collecting finishes as well. The fight in Kampong, Team Dason versus Team Goat Esports, and as I said, this is going to be a healthy battle, but right now Team Dason, they're playing just 3 men. Zerif knocking down Chili B, and I guess that's a triple threat fight. Team Kolis being a part of that fight as well. Team Dason next, extended a lot, heading towards those back end areas probably for those flank angles, and that's a good strategy. But right now in bootcamp regions, Team Kolis, they are engaging the fight with Team Jowaixx. Sukafu with that left peek, no way, he got taken down, and with this, Team Jowaixx again ends Team Kolis in bootcamp, and this time, Team Jowaixx didn't lose any player. Only Zala got knocked out. Yesterday as well, we saw these same results in bootcamp, where Team Jowaixx ended Team Kolis in the initial stages, and Team Kolis got eliminated on 16th position, and the first circle got initiated as well. The first circle is favoring the northeastern regions of Sanhok map. Bootcamp is on the edge of the circle. Team Jowaixx, they'll be happy enough right now because they are not in a hurry to move towards the circle. They can easily collect loot now. They were engaged in battle with unsatisfactory loot, but they still won it. And now it's time to just loot. And they got to be very much careful because some team might backstab them. Some team might just head toward that sudden ridge of bootcamp, and they just can surprise Team Jowaixx. And then Team Jowaixx can face some casualties as well, which they don't want at any cost. They've got a really good start, and Team Jowaixx has a crucial position on points table as well. So Team Jowaixx, with a good performance in the initial stages, I guess they can build up this game really good for them and end up winning that winner chicken dinner. They really need a good start. But in Kampong regions, Team Goat, they are playing 3-man as well, and this is a healthy fight. A even Steven numbers factor. Team Goat, they are 3-man strong. Team Dason, they are 3-man strong, but right now quite separated. Yes, huge amount of distance between these two teams and the players of these two teams, and they are just looting their own areas. They are just restricted in their own regions. Team Goat, they are not really pushing it very hard, and we can see Nex with that flank angle as well, and a good job by Nex. Precaution has been taken by Team Dason. If Team Goat really charges in, then Nex will be playing a crucial role with that flank angle, and he'll try to create some openings as well. Team Pnar, they are in Sami regions. And in the outer skirts, we can see the Predators, 777 Shillong. They are coming up for that #1, and unknown entity, especially for them. That's some bad news. Unknown entity has to be very much careful. And I guess Team Unknown Entity, they are investing themselves in a battle as well, because they are heading towards the northern regions of Canberra. They're heading towards Mongnai. The first circle right now, it's favoring the northeastern regions of Sanhok. Paradise Resort is deep inside the circle, but the fight has been initiated in Cambok regions, I guess. A opening has been created, probably by Team Dason or by Team Goat Esports. But likewise, if we see, again, Team Pnar, they are in a bad situation because they got surrounded by Team Unknown Entity. And here we go, Team Unknown Entity has started to secure some finishes for them, and I guess that will be surely a good start for them. But in the northern regions of Team Pnar, we can see Team Purgers, probably they have faced some casualties as well, but Team Purgers, they slowed down the pace. Probably they will not invest themselves in this fight. And next, as I said, that was a brilliant move by his side with that flank angle. He has added a finish to his team list. Team 4NR coming up from the back end areas, and they are surrounding around Kampong regions. And this could be a bad news for Team Dason. This is a fight between the teams which are on the top of the table. Team Dason, they are on 5th position. Team 4NR, they are probably on 4th position. But Jowaixx with that ran over. He is creating some openings. He knocked out Thor there. And I guess Team Unknown Entity, they have started now. Finally, they got that finish, that confirmation. Yes, Tolly Pons, he's finished off. Broang will be finished off as well. And with this, I guess, Team Pnar, they are eliminated from this game. Team Pnar, they are eliminated on 15th position. But in between, Team Dason secured another finish for them. And now Majestic King, I guess he's the last player standing for Team 10. That is Team Goat Esports. Team Goat Esports in a huge trouble in all sorts. They're surrounded by two teams on back-end areas. We can even see Team 4NR. They are interested in this fight, but Team 4NR is really swimming against the tide is what I feel. They could have headed towards the circle. The circle is almost 500 meters away from Team 4NR and from Team Dason as well. From Team Dason, the circle is almost 500 meters. And Team 4NR probably 200-300 meters away from the circle. They could have just went towards the circle. They could have just headed towards the circle and could have got that good compound, that good property for them, so that they could just hold their position inside the circle and just buy some time for them, just survive, and then probably as soon as they grab that momentum, they might have initiated those fights and they could have secured those finishes as well. But a huge cluster right now. At the center of the circle, Team Young Guns, they headed towards Paradise Resort, and then in their western regions, we can see Team Rising Star, they closed in. Team Underdog Esports, they are probably fighting Team TTKS, but that fight hasn't started yet. And Team 4NR, rotation will be quite difficult for them because Operation Intense, they rotated from the same route. And if Team 4NR starts their rotation, they might meet Team Operation Intense. Reaper knocks down Jowaixx and immediately gets that confirmation, but Lucent Jaw retaliating well, knocks down Reaper. The job will be done, but Unknown Entity, I guess they faced a casualty or they just faced a knock. Unknown Entity in a serious trouble right now. Yes, Unknown Entity, they face a casualty. Wings is out of this game, but Unknown Entity secured 3 finishes and now they are backing off. I don't know why. Team 14, that is Team Purgers, they're in a vulnerable situation. Team Unknown Entity, they could have pushed in. And they're present as the circle as well. They have that golden opportunity and all those infinity stones to initiate this fight. TTKS Fred knocking down Berserker from Operation Intense. Rex got knocked out as well. Berserker will be finished off. Operation Intense in a situation where they can get eliminated. Shake with some openings created. But now finally, Operation Intense, they are eliminated from this game. They are eliminated on 14th position, and again, a monumental upset for Operation Intense. And now they are just left with 3 games. Operation Intense better change their game style. And I guess in the upcoming games, Operation Intense might do some drop clashes. And they might create some trouble for tabletop teams. 777 Shillong, still not into action. But Team Dason, they started to move. Pnar Man, they were guarding the circle, I guess. They were gatekeeping the circle, and that was a ambush by Tryout X Player 1. And with that average spray, with that ugly spray, he couldn't make those valuable connections. But Dason for you, what are you doing? He's going into open areas, and that was just a gate for Tryout Player 1. No way, that was a bad move. Got immediately finished off. Next is knocked out as well. Xavier with that fabulous spray. Majestic in, joining the party. Tryout X Player 1 trying to trace him down, but failed to do so. But Majestic King is just surrounded by players. Team 4NR on the back end areas. Team Pnar Man didn't get that valuable finish, didn't get that extra finish. And Tryout X Player 1, he is knocked out. Typo with that outstanding spray. The range is quite huge, but still he made those connections with that fantabulous spray and didn't give his opponent a chance to survive that spray or to secure himself. I show Enzo knocking down Zeref this time. Jowaixx Esports, they are into action as well, and I guess they are fighting Team Reigns Esports, and this is a 4v4 epic fight, a fight between 2 mega forces. Team Jowaixx has faced a knockdown, and a player for Team Reigns Esports is knocked out as well. And now it all comes to a 3v3 fight. Volek, Sharky, and Zaza. Volek and Zaza hasn't contributed in terms of finishes. Zeref, who clutched at boot camp against Team Kolis, he will be saved, and he's a big asset for his team. And it's very much important for Team Jowaixx to save Zeref at any cost, because you just leave this guy alone in the end circuit and he will just bring finishes for you. Huge split by Team Reigns. You can see Enzo with that off-guard angle. He did his job well. He created that opening. He surprised Team Jowaixx, but they couldn't just charge in. They didn't get that conviction because one player was knocked out for them. And did they get that revival? Did they give that revival? That's the huge question for now, because I can see Reign Esports. Are they 4-man strong or they are 3-man strong? That's the question. Enzo behind that ridge, still holding his position. He is not peeking and not showing his pixels as well. But now Circle moving for a Northern Heart Shift, and in between, Boot got knocked out as well. Circle moving for a Northern Heart Shift. Boot camp now outside the circle. Team Underdog Esports, they will be happy now because Circle is favoring them and they are deep inside the circle. But Psycho on the other hand, he'll be knocking down Reaper. Team Youngins, they are into action against Team Rising Star. Melogy gets knocked out. Malia with that brilliant grenade, he'll be knocking down Joe. And situation now getting intense for Rising Star. They're about to lose this fight. Don't diss the pro, he's out of this game. Unknown Entity is on fire. They are just continuously securing finishes for them. And what a start for Unknown Entity. I mean, I thought Unknown Entity had a really great time yesterday and today they will fumble, but no way. Team Unknown Entity won't fumble. Biden with that grenade knocks down Youngins Pablo. Biden trying his very best to just make some more connections with those grenades. And he bought time for his teammate to go for that revival. Hayes very smartly reviving his teammate Joe, but Espar has that grenade in his hands. Carnage doing his job very well, but no way. Malia again with that grenade, and this time it will be Joe and Hayes. Both of them got caught off guard in that grenade. Young Guns gained the upper hand in this fight. Team RST, they are fading fast. The player in the back end areas, Biden, he has to close in now at any cost. Low toss grenade by Malia, trying to collect those frags. But on the back end areas, we can see Team 777 Shillong, they are a part of this party now. Team 777 Shillong going for that third party. They are trying to, I guess, help out Team Rising Star. Biden really troubling his opponents with those sprays, but he is not able to knock them out. 777 Shillong. Oh my god! Espar with that fabulous grenade. The range was quite long, but still made those valuable connections. Carnage is knocked out. Again, Biden with that spray. Again, he tried his very best to knock his opponent down, but again, he failed miserably. And now Biden is the last guy standing. What is he going to do? He's present at the circle. Would he just slow down the pace of this game? Sharky finishing off Enzo. Reigns Esports, are they out of this game? RST Cho will be finished off. And immediately Young Guns, they went for that close-in. They won't be wasting any time. They are going to get some finishes for them. They are going to get 4 easy finishes for them. But now this last player, Biden. Oh, wow! What was that? Pablo grenading his own teammate. That was surely a blunder. But this 1v1 fight and Pablo won't fail. Takes down Biden with style with the S12K and Team Rising Star. They are eliminated on 11th position. 10 teams and a total amount of 32 players are still alive, and this is phase 3, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are just dealing fire on each other. And I would love to take a look at the circle. I guess circle moved for a eastern hard shift, probably a northeastern hard shift. Circle moved for 777 Shillong. They had their eyes on this fight, but immediately they avoided this fight and they headed towards the circle. They are respecting the circle so that they could get that respect from the circle. I mean, they're loyal with the circle. And immediately, 777 Shillong went on the northern edge, and they're right beside Team Unknown Entity. And this is a battle between #1 and #2. And Team Unknown Entity, they are even trying to deal some shots and create some opening, because Team Unknown Entity, their confidence is on 7th Sky. If they even create a opening, they might really go for that slam and on Team 777 Shillong as well, because the ultimate danger Team Unknown Entity has right now is from Team 777 Shillong. And if they eliminate Team 777 Shillong in the initial stages, because Team 777 Shillong hasn't secured any finish yet, and if they get eliminated on 10th position, they won't be getting any point from this game. So it's very much important for Team Unknown Entity. If they do that, if they eliminate Team 777 Shillong, they'll eventually increase their lead on points table. Team TTKS spotted Team UD trying to deal some shots, but Majestic King, the only guy surviving for Team Goat Esports, causing trouble for Team 4NR, and Team 4NR lost Typer. First casualty for Team 4NR. And now it's a battle of bursts between Team TTKS and Team Underdog Esports. And circle number 4 just got initiated. 4NR having a really bad time. Typer was a very important player for them. But now Typer is out of this game, and there's nothing 4NR can do about it. But I guess Team 4NR, they will be seeking retaliation and redemption. The shots coming in from Team TTK's size as well. West, we saw him performing really well yesterday. Even Typer, the way Typer performed yesterday, that winner chicken dinner came in that Erangel game, the second match of the evening, that was yesterday. And Team 4NR grabbed that winner chicken dinner, and that winner chicken dinner came in a convincing fashion. Team 4NR didn't face any struggle. But we saw, I guess that was Team UE which got that #2. And Troutx player 1, with that spray, he'll be knocking down Triber. Unknown Entity, again, situation getting intense for them. And Team Unknown Entity will try their very best not to let it slip out of the way. But Triber got that. But Triber got finished off. Again, a spray was dealt on him. And Triber got finished off with this. Unknown Entity, they are down to 2 men. Psycho, Lucian Jord will be the dual ray of hope. Young Guns immediately closed in. Psycho knocking down Pablo. Immediately he'll be getting that confirmation. And now it all comes to 2v3. Espar knocking down Lucian Jord. Immediately he'll be getting that confirmation. Espar lacking with his HPs. Look at that. That was difficult for him. Not at all easy to take down Lucian Jord. He lost tremendous amount of HP, and that was a good contest. But finally, the one last guy surviving for Team Unknown Entity, and 777 Shillong must be very much happy right now, seeing Unknown Entity slipping and fading fast in the initial stages. Young Guns charging in. But on the other hand, we saw Kakashi getting knocked out. Team 777 Shillong, they are in a state of trouble as well, but Young Guns, they didn't spot the last guy of Team UE. They didn't take him down as well, and immediately Team Young Guns prioritizing the circle. 777 Shillong, they are in a state of trouble as well, and they are going to get backstabbed, because on the back end areas we can see Team Young Guns Dindang with that spray. Sume in open areas immediately gets knocked out. Dindang surely will be going for that confirmation, but he got to be very much careful. He doesn't have to overcome it, because his team is already vulnerable right now, and if he gets knocked out, then his half team might be in the grave as well. 10 teams, 27 players. Dindang finally got that opportunity to revive his teammate. Look at the HP of Kakashi. He was crying for revival till now and finally got that. Stage 4 will now get finished off. And here we go for Stage 5. Circle, I guess, moved for a northwestern hardship. 777 Shillong, they are inside the circle. And now the danger of being backstabbed is gone. Because Team Youngins, they moved away And now they've changed their pathway and they'll enter the circle from a different angle. Sayo Spoon knocking down Kakashi. Again, 777 Shillong. They are being highlighted. 777 Shillong drawing the attention of every team on them. Underdog Esports. Still no finish for them. And with this, 777 Shillong lost a player. 777 Shillong faced a casualty. Did they even secure a finish? Yes, Sume was finished off. And I guess 777 Shillong has secured only one finish till now. Psycho now, the only player standing and fighting like a tiger for Team Unknown Entity. He's fighting like a warrior. Psycho knocks down two players. He's just unstoppable. Psycho with that immediate 1v2. Finishing off his par. Yorikami finishing off Psycho. And with this Unknown Entity, they are eliminated from this game. But Melody, he got finished off as well. And I guess Young Gunz, they are this game too. 7 teams, 21 players. Underdog Esports, they have that golden opportunity to get that winner-winner chicken dinner, because as soon as Underdog Esports gets that winner-winner chicken dinner, they can even overtake Team 777 Shillong on points table. So they got to be very much careful. They just cannot mess up. They got that golden opportunity. But still, 777 Shillong, they are alive. Tryout player 1 with that brilliant spray. He scoped in, took down Ting Dang. Didn't even waste his time to finish him off. Straight up headed towards the circle. He'll pop in his first shade and regain his HP. And the dust settles down. Team Yuri, the back end areas, and probably Pnar Man, they drew Team Yuri's attention towards them. And that's the reason why those sprays came. But 777 Shillong, now they're down to just 2 men. And that was a huge split maintained by 777 Shillong. And I am confused why 777 Shillong maintained that huge split. I guess that was some blunder during rotation. And which is why Team 777 Shillong, they got separated. One guy was pretty much separated and got taken down by Team Pnar Man. And now 7 teams, 20 players for NR iWest. He is knocked out. For NR, 2-man standing for them. Pnar Man is gonna have a really hard time now to enter the circle. Now Team TTKS, they are 4-man strong as well, but I show skill. This guy really surprised us with his skills yesterday. But Kami with that brilliant job with that pixel peek, using all his game sense. Didn't reveal his body much, but I guess circle is going to cause him a lot of trouble. And he is going to get knocked out because of the circle. Genshin is knocked out, but no, Kami is still going for that heal ball. Straw Hat, no way, that was a ugly spray. And Straw Hat, you just get one opportunity to deal a accurate spray on your opponent. Ryan on the other end takes down Folic with this team. Jowaixx Esports, they are this game. 777 Shillong back in their OG form. Underdog Esports, they got miserable. Straw Hat Dog is the dual ray of hope. Straw Hat takes down Spun. Dunn takes down tryout player. And with this, Pnar Man, they are eliminated from this game as well. Team TTKS, they are in a very strong position. 777 Shillong, you just cannot control this team. You just cannot keep this team out of the game. And again, 777 Shillong, they made a phenomenal comeback. And they made their way to the top 3. And Team Unknown Entity, they must be crying right now because they are seeing Team 777 Shillong performing so well. And their hashtag win spot is in danger now. 777 Shillong's performance is just increasing game by game. Underdog Esports trying to make their way to the circle. Doc is all exposed, but he got the cover of those rocks. What about his reflexes? Poker Jr. right in front of him, and this is a 1v1 fight, a huge range between these two players. A Doc with that phenomenal spray. Look at the HP of Poker Jr. He gets knocked down. Doc, you gotta be kidding me. That was a stunning spray, a stunning reflex, and what a resilience Doc has showed. This is a 1v1 fight with Rayan, with Ryan, and on back in areas we can see Team TTKS, they are entering the circle. Stroid got finished off, and a 1v1 fight. Ryan closing in with that TBS, and Doc takes him down with that S12K. Used all his potential, all his game sense, all his experience, but Nakima with that grenade ends things early, and it is all over. TTKS with that phenomenal winner chicken dinner in the inaugural game of day 2 of grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. Hard luck for Team Underdog Esports, but the way Doc clutched against Team 777 Shillong, that was just phenomenal. What a artist he is. Page of a gameplay by UD Doc. Team 777 Shillong with hashtag 3, they performed really well. They got fumbled in the mid stages of the game. But at the end, they secure hashtag 3 for them and a good improvement on points table as well. That lead got decreased. But Team TTKS, finally, they are showing up 3 more opportunities for Team TTKS, and they better grab those opportunities and perform well so that they can win as much as prize as they can for them. And with this, we come to an end of match number 1 of day 2 of Meghalaya Carnage Cup Grand Finals. We will be taking a short break and we will be right back with match number 2, and it's going to be Miramar. It's going to be Erangel, I'm sorry. It's going to be Erangel, and after that, we'll be heading towards Miramar. But we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Till then, make sure you all hit that like button and subscribe button as well. We'll be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen.
We in a brand new age, don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage, see a carcass just go in the dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage. It's a showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like whoa, I dive, don't need to try. You can decide, but if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage. We in a brand new age, don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage, see a carcass is going to dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage, all that. All that, it's carnage. It's about to get serious in this. Yeah. Hey. We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's scarlet red. That a winner will thrive. Now get ready. Players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. It's a showdown. Going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get on my way or get shut down. Like, woo, I thrive. Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. Hey. All that is carnage. 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 All that is We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's a scarlet red. That a winner will thrive. Now get ready. Players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. It's a showdown. Going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like, woo, like why? Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that is carnage. 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 All that is carnage.
A lot happened in the last game. New stories have been returned. Team TTKS almost made a comeback. What a clutch by UD Doc, securing hashtag 2 for his team. Team 777 Shillong securing hashtag 3. And again, a consistent game by Team 777 Shillong, just like the other games they played yesterday. And yes, let's take a look at the points table, ladies and gentlemen. Unknown entity still they are the head of the table, but that lead is decreasing game after game. 777 Shillong with 52 points, they are on second position. Team 4NR with 43 points, they are on third position. Underdog Esports with 43 points, they are on fourth position. Underdog Esports still needs to improve, still needs to get a good game for them so that they can get that hashtag 1. A good game, a one good game, or a one big game for Underdog Esports might really change their fortune. Jowaixx Esports surpassing Team Dason, Team TTKS surpassing Team Dason. Jowaixx on 5th position with 36 points, TTKS on 6th position with 34 points. And what about Team Dason? Now they are fading fast. Yesterday, Team Dason, they were just phenomenal, but now they're on 7th position with 32 points. Pnar Man on 8th position with a total amount of 27 points. Rising Star Esports, they are on 9th position with a total amount of 20 points. Rain Esports with 20 points, they are on 10th position as well. Team Kolis with 18 points, they are on 11th position. Team Pnar on 12th position with 16 points. Young Gunz, they're on 13th position with 16 points. Young Gunz, they really performed well in the survival stage, but now I don't know what happened to them. Young Gunz, they're not really performing well. As per the expectations, they are not really performing. Team Goat, they're on 14th position with just 6 points. Team Purgers, they're with the 4 points on 15th position, and Operation Intense, just 3 points till now. All those were just 3 kill points by their side. And really, really very bad performance by Team Operation Intense. But anyways, now we're heading towards the map of Erangel, the mother of all map. Quite tough because every player has huge amount of experience of this map, and outsmarting your opponents is not at all easy. And now it all comes to gunpower. The team which has the best gunpower probably might win this game or grab that winner chicken dinner. There's no luck factor here. The more capable you are, the more skills you got, the more you win. It's nothing to do with luck. But yesterday we saw some teams, I mean, luck was not favoring them. I mean, people might call me hypocrite, but still, I mean, if you're grabbing a winner chicken dinner, you got something in you. You don't need no luck. But in the mid stages, we saw some teams being unlucky and got eliminated by just some silly mistakes. But anyways, let's head on to this Erangel game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be match number 6 of the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. Match number 2 of day 2, and the flight path right now it's favoring the southern regions of Erangel map, initiating from the western regions of Quarry and finishing off towards Miltapar, and it will be cherry on top to access the Sanhok military base. It will be very much easy, and it will be quite difficult to access even the central regions of Erangel map. Heading towards Rozhok won't be at all easy. Heading towards Yasnaya Polyana won't be at all easy. And the northern region, I mean, you just can't ignore northern regions right now because a blind spot has been created. Accessing Zerki, Severny, Stalber, Kameshki, it's almost impossible by the means of gliding process. I mean, if you collect vehicles, you can surely extend to the northern edge, but with just glide, you cannot access it. Team Dason, they headed towards Ferry Pier, 777 Shillong, heading towards Primorsk region, Operation Intense, dropping in Quarry, and Operation Intense might be some easy finishes for Team Dason. Now the question is which team can show a hurry, because Team Dason, I mean, they read their opponents very well, and they must be knowing that Team Operation Intense drop right beside them in Quarry regions. And some players from Team Operation Intense, they are fighting Team Young Gunz, and that's a compound clash is what I feel in the southern regions of Gatka. Team Young Gunz versus Team Operation Intense, that too in the initial stages. Team Pnar heading towards that western edge. Team Kolis, they are heading towards the city of Jowaixx. And with this, we can see the first circle favoring the western regions of Erangel map, the Jowaixx hill deep inside the circle. But Team UE, they headed towards Pochinki, and that's quite surprising. They are chasing Team Goat right now, and Team UE faced a casualty. Not a really good start. Probably they underestimated Team Goat. Team Goat is having a very bad time. And yes, Team Unknown Entity surely underestimated their opponent, and with this, they first They face their first casualty, that too in the initial stages. Lucian Jord, he's out of this game, and Lucian Jord is a very crucial player. Each and every player is very much important for Team Unknown Entity. But Young Guns, as I said, they are fighting Team Operation Intense. That's a compound clash in the southern regions of Gatka. Young Guns Espar, he got knocked out, but he got that revival immediately. But at the same time, Team Young Guns, they got that first frag as well. Pablo with that first finish. But still, Team Young Guns, they are not in a hurry to just stretch this fight like a rubber band. And Team Unknown Entity, they are seeking redemption against Team Goat. Team Unknown Entity were just moving in a very smooth pace, but now those speed breakers coming up in between and affecting their pace. Tribor with that grenade. King got affected a lot with that grenade. The splinters went in him, and again that grenade by Tribor didn't go on the spot. Jowaixx with that grenade knocks on Majestic King. This was the opening Team Unknown Entity was waiting for, and they got that opening, and now I guess they will be charging in. Psycho will try his very best so that he can go for that confirmation, but Majestic King crawling away. Team Goat, Kalki moving in open areas, and that was a risky move. I guess Psycho was just reloading his weapon there, and Kalki got that short millisecond window where he could just cross that road and head towards his teammate Majestic King for the revival. What a risk Kalki took. He got those rewards as well. Hitman in the back end areas, he'll be blocking that flank angle. And Team Unknown Entity, they just cannot cross that road because still that flank angle King Gopi had, and King Gopi got knocked out. Hitman had that flank angle, but King Gopi, his pixels were revealed, and Team Unknown Entity, they won't spare Team 10, that is Team Code Esports. Unknown Entity, Jowaixx, again planning that grenade. Majestic got that splash damage with that grenade. That splash damage will be dealt on Majestic King. Won't cause that much trouble, but again, this time, Hitman got knocked out. He was trying to go for that revival. King got finished off. Hitman got finished off. And immediately, Unknown Entity turned the tide. Psycho finishing off Hitman. That brilliant 1v2 by Psycho. He had that height advantage. He climbed up that roof, and that was a game-changing position for sure. But Unknown Entity now. 2 more tests they gotta pass out. It's gonna be Kalki and Majestic King. Last game, Majestic King with the decent performance, grabbed some important, crucial placement points for his team. Not that much, but still, I mean, protected the respect for his team, protected the respect of his team in the last game, survived a bit long, which was quite unusual as compared to the last game, which we saw of Team Code Esports. But now Majestic King in that kitchen just holding his position, Team Unknown Entity, they're all set, and with those pre-fires, a statement has been made. Majestic King charging in and goes in that pre-fire of wings and gets knocked out. Kalki is the last player standing in back in areas. This is a 1v3 fight. Can Kalki do a miracle? Can he pull off a miracle? Can he eliminate Team Unknown Entity? What a spray that was by Wings! What a anticipation that was! And this is Team Unknown Entity for you, ladies and gentlemen. They fumbled. They lost Lucian Jord, but after that, not a single player got knocked out. Unknown Entity wins Pachinki. Unknown Entity eliminates Team Goats. Team Goat, they are eliminated on 16th position. Unknown Entity again with a good start, but at what cost? They lost Lucian Jord. If Lucian Jord was alive now, if he would have been alive, then this fight would have been much more better for Unknown Entity. This position they're in right now would have been much more better. But unfortunately, Unknown Entity couldn't save their teammate. Young Gun Esports avoided that fight. They dropped in Gatka. They headed towards chargeable containers. And Team Young Guns hasn't given up yet. Team Young Guns still trying to improve. Probably they've changed their game style. And these 3 remaining games they have, these 3 remaining opportunities they have, Team Young Guns will try their very best to fetch out as much as value as they can. Team TTKS, I'm quite surprised. Team TTKS headed towards Gatka. And yesterday, I guess we saw probably Team 777 Shillong. No, that was not 777 Shillong. 777 Shillong always head towards Primorsk region. And today as well, they headed towards Primorsk. But Team Dason, they've started their rotation. And Team Dason almost reached Gatka regions. 777 Shillong is taking quite long to rotate. They are still in Primorsk regions. A smart move by Team Dason, I guess. In last game, Team Dason, they were struggling with their players' attendance. Only 3 players were playing there, but now Team Dason, they're playing 4-man strong. Team Dason with that advanced rotation inside the circle, probably they're heading towards the center. They don't want to become the center of attraction for sure, but they don't want to rotate late so that they will face those casualties. They don't want that risk. They don't want that disaster to happen for them, because all these games now are very much important, and even one bad performance will cost them a lot. So especially Team Dason with that advanced rotation, they will be heading towards the center of the circle for sure, so that they don't need to move a lot in the upcoming circle shifts. And Operation Intense, they lost one player, then get that revenge, then get that redemption. But chase with that grenade, straight away Team Dason, they're participating in a fight against Team Kolis. Chili got knocked out, Venom got knocked out, Noisy Boy again with that grenade, but this time Chase got knocked out because of OGZ's spray. But Dason for you, knocking down Zakavu and OGZ. He's the last player surviving behind that rock, and Team Dason won't waste a single second. They are straight away closing in, and I would love to see, can Team Kolis turn the tide? Can OGV clutch against Team Dason? It's gonna be tough. It won't be easy at all. And that smart move by Next. Oh no, Noisy Boy got knocked out. No way, Team Dason! No way! 3 players are knocked out. Oh my god! Team Dason got eliminated! What a blunder! My goodness! A tragedy for Team Dason! OGZV! You gotta be kidding me! Team Dason must be crying right now. They must be regretting what on earth that was. Didn't get any finish. Knocked out 3 players. Didn't get anything from this fight. And Team Kolis, a monumental upset. My goodness. I'm still speechless right now. And even I predicted it. What if OGZV goes for that clutch against Team Dason? That will be a monumental upset. And that happened. And now just 2 opportunities for Team Dason to climb up on the points table. They are on 7th position, but after this game, probably 4 Pnar Men will overtake them. And Team Dason, they're going to lose their position on points table. But now Circle moving for a second shift. Immediately Team UE headed towards that huge mountain of Georgiapur. And they're climbing up that mountain. But Team Kolis, I guess they are doing the same job. They are climbing up that mountain too. Operation Intense entering the Ruins region. That might be a good move as well, because the upcoming shift might ditch that huge ridge, that huge mountain of Georgiapur and head towards Ruins. That has happened a lot of times. But I show scale what a tracing that was. Ah yes, Snake got knocked out. Going for that confirmation. Enzo did his job. I show skill again, securing that first frag for his team. And Rain Esports again got that good start. Skills now charging in. He has to show some resilience as well. Berserker and Rex will be the dual ray of hope for Operation Intense. And they are drowning right now. Rain Esports. That's a tsunami for Team Operation Intense in the name of Rain Esports. And those continuous grenades, those continuous utilities by Rain Esports. This team is just getting into the skin of Team Operation Intense. And Skills now choosing violence with that S12K. Moving in. Berserker already lacking with his HPs, but I guess that was a third party on the back in areas. That was Team Purgers, I guess. Don't test the pro with that spray. Skills finishing off Berserker. Operation Intense now down to 1 man. Team Purgers joining the party as well. But Dog coming into action, knocking down LB Reaper. Underdog Esports. They are joining the party as well. They are going aggressive. I show skill closed in immediately, but look at Rex. Avoided that fight and retreated towards the zone because he was outnumbered and didn't take that risk. That was a smart move. LB Reaper on the other hand got finished off. We saw that third party from Team Purgers and a huge split by Team Purgers. I'm quite surprised. 3 players in Pochinki regions. Don't diss the pro. He is hugely separated right now. A humongous separation by his side, and in between Reaper got finished off. And don't diss the pro, he better reunite with his teammates. But Rex OP straight away headed towards Rain Esports, knocked out Booth. But Rex will be finished off. And with this, Operation Intense, they are eliminated on 14th position from this game. 13 teams and 50 players. Purgers really slowed down the pace of this fight. Underdog Esports, they are having a huge split as well. But look at Team Purgers, 2 players in that compound, 1 player in Pochinki regions, and all 3 of them are pinned down. Straw Hat. He's just trying to check out and scout the Ruins region. Probably Underdog Esports, they will avoid that fight. And they might search for a compound or for a property inside the circle so that they can just rest, buy some time, spend some time. Jowaixx on the other hand, knocking down Kakashi from 777 Shillong. Straw Hat now. He'll be prioritizing that spray on Skills. And Skills survived that spray, that Bear Ridge, helping him out. But now Underdog Esports, they are, I guess, in a mood of hunting their opponents. But Ruins Esports, they're not messing up. Ruins Esports just maintaining that distance. And Straw Hat now. I rarely see any player using a DMR and Erangel. But Straw Hat using that Mini 14 has that trust on that weapon. Team Jowaixx squaring up upon Team 777 Shillong. They created an opening, and always, why it is always Kakashi getting knocked out due to grenades? I mean, yesterday as well in that Erangel game, he was the last player surviving for 777 Shillong and got finished off because of those grenades. And obviously in the Miramar and probably the last game of Erangel, again we saw him being taken down because of those grenades. And again this time, probably in the first game as well, I saw him getting knocked out because of that grenade, and now again he got knocked out because of a grenade. I mean, Kakashi, he's being cursed by that grenade. Every time any team prioritizes a grenade on Team 777 Shillong, that grenade connects Kakashi only, and all the other players, all the 3 players, they don't even lose their single HP. Quite unlucky there, being cursed due to those grenades. And again, this grenade might cause a lot of trouble. And here we go, this time Tindang. Zeref with that grenade created a brilliant opening, and Team Jowaixx had so much trust on that grenade, they were already prepared, and straight away they closed in. A brilliant slamming. 777 Shillong don't have much time. Okayo just filling up those houses with those grenades, with those utilities, but this time he failed miserably. This grenade could have created a huge opening and a huge distance, a huge difference, I'm sorry. But Jowaixx, Okayo then made those valuable connections. Zeref again knocks down Tindang, and this time Poco Jr., he got knocked out as well. And only 2 players now surviving for 777 Shillong. If 777 Shillong gets eliminated in the initial stages, my goodness, this is going to cost them a huge trouble on points table. Team Jowaixx, look at Falling with that off-guard angle, a huge flank angle, and this really takes guts. Kakashi in that corner. Both the players in corners, and I guess Okayo knows it, where they are actually sitting. And Okayo now chasing the last player, and he'll be taken down. It was Ryan who was the last player. In the last game, Team 777 Shillong got 1v2 in that end circle, but they finished off on #3. But here, 777 Shillong, they're eliminated in the initial stages. They are eliminated on 13th position. A monumental upset for 777 Shillong. But Team Kolis, they are not done yet. And straight away, Team Kolis, you gotta be kidding me. Straight away for the slamming on Team Jowaixx. Team Jowaixx was not at all ready for this. And this question was surely out of syllabus for Team Jowaixx. OGZV, he's everywhere, knocking down Sharky. He's present in the back-end areas, giving cover to his teammate, doing his job really well. But Zeref shuts down OZV. And now it all comes to Venom, Chilibi, and Zakavu in close range. And it's a battle of shotguns. Height advantage Team Jowaixx has right now. But Team 777 Shillong, they had that height advantage. They had that hard cover. And they failed miserably. Chilibi knocking down Folic with that S12K. He's charging in. Goes for that jump shot. Misses. Again, prioritizes the jump shot. Misses again. He's trying his very best to make those connections. But Team Jowaixx, they're under pressure and moving so fast. Chilibi is not able to make those connections, and this time, again, another guy got knocked down. It will be Okayo this time, and the one last guy for Team Jowaixx Esports is going to be Zeref, and he moves ahead. Chilibi takes him down. Team Jowaixx got eliminated by Team Kolis. What is going on? All the tabletop teams are fumbling really bad. Team Kolis hunts down Team Jowaixx, hunts down Team Dason in a convincing fashion. What a fight by Team Kolis. What a temperament. And they really changed their game style. Team Kolis is really going aggressive. Phenomenal performance by Team Kolis. And one good performance might really help them to make their way to the top 3. Underdog Esports Straw Hat with that opening created with that Mini 14. But Team TTKS now, they are into action. Team TTKS, they're defending their compound. They have that danger from Team Unknown Entity. Tryout XP 1 knocking down Tribor in open areas. Team UE is facing some trouble as well. But Team RST squaring up upon Team TTKS, gathering around those compounds surrounding Team TTKS and trying to just suppress them inside that compound. But they don't have much land area covered with them. And Team 4NR now accessing that ridge. And surely Team TTKS in a huge trouble right now because they are stuck between 2 teams. And Team 4NR, I guess they're prioritizing Islaman as well. Typer, he closed in, but immediately said hello and took a U-turn. And still Team TTKS, look at the way they're just sitting and not showing pixels to their opponents because they know there is a danger, a wave of danger on them. Once any player gets knocked out, they're expecting Islaman. Tribor finishing off, tryout XP 1. Typer saw Savior, but that smoke creating that separation in between Unknown Entity. They got 5 finishes. 777 Shillong is already eliminated from this game. A good news for Unknown Entity. But this low toss Molotov by Wings. Oh no, he got stuck there behind that bench. And he got knocked out. Savior with that DBS won't make a mistake. Psycho is hugely separated and he got to close in as soon as possible. Xavier will surely regain his HP and this is going to be a hell of a 1v1 fight. But Unknown Entity Psycho, will he go for that revival? No way. Oh my goodness! Xavier in bare HPs took down the last player. Psycho. What a clutch by Xavier. And with this Team Unknown Entity, they are eliminated on 11th position again. A disaster for an Unknown Entity. A disaster for both tabletop teams. 777 Shillong, they got 1v4. Team Unknown Entity, I guess they got 1v3. Hell no. This place is sizzling now. And I guess Team 4NR, they are going to prioritize Islaman on Team TTKS. It's been high time. We haven't seen that epic performance, Team 4NR. By Team 4NR, we haven't seen that epic performance. But on the other hand, Young Gunz, Mali are creating those multiple openings on Team Pnar. Key will be finished off. Young Gunz looking at that OG form, that good touch. And straight away they closed in as well. They're going outside the circle. Team Kolis trying to move, but Espar got backstabbed. That was a very close call. Espar survived by the Bears. So Martins, oh wow, with that red dot on Venom. My goodness. Venom survived that spray by the Bears. So Martins, and this time it was Mel OG, made no connection with that 3x. Once at one place we saw Espar making those connections with that red dot, and on the other hand, Mel OG fumbling with that 3x. No way. That was a roller coaster ride. But Mel OG overcoming it really bad. Broang, he failed miserably as well, but that Molotov causing some trouble to Broang, and with this Team Pnar, they are eliminated from this game. Team Young Gunz is on fire. Malia took down Broang, and now Team Young Gunz, they have to move. But unfortunately, Team Kolis will be keeping the circle. Team 4NR is present in the way as well. Ivest, we saw him dealing that spray, didn't make those connections, and Ivest he can just wait for Malia because he is about to enter circle with that bridge as well. But Pablo knocking down Raiden, and Raiden is in open areas. What he was doing there? And immediately Young Gunz, they are trying to close in. Espar now switching on to those grenades. Immediately he'll be making that decision, but Ivest pulled that pin before Espar did, and both those grenades, both these players making those splash damage on each other. And Espar with that spray taking down Ivest. The last player surviving for Team 4NR now. The pack is knocked out. Team Young Gunz is just playing phenomenally, the way they are just making strategies against their opponents. Wow. Where was this temperament yesterday? That's the question. Tiber was the last player surviving. He'll be taken down as well. Team 4NR, they are eliminated on 9th position. Young Gunz with 9 finishes. Melogy hasn't contributed yet. Melogy needs to contribute. Pablo, Malia, Espar, equal contribution in terms of finishes. Still Team TTKS, they are present at that compound. And I must appreciate the Erangel of Team TTKS, the way he has anticipated the circle and has kept his team inside the circle for the most of the time. This is stage 5 now, and circle ditches them. My goodness, is this Caster's curse? Probably it is. Circle ditched Team TTKS, showing no loyalty with them. And now Underdog Esports Company is the last player. The whole mega force of Team Young Gunz, they are squaring up upon the last player of Underdog Esports, that's Kamni, and immediately that flank angle will be created by Melogy, and he finally got that opportunity to secure one finish for his team. And that one finish came on a very crucial time. Hats off to Melogy. 11 finishes for Team Young Gunz. Team Underdog Esports, they are eliminated on 8th position. What is happening right now? All the tabletop teams, they are eliminated from this game. All the teams below #7, they are still alive. We can see Team Pnar Man, we can see Team YG. Wow! OGZV knocking down Don't Diss the Pro, but got backstabbed. And now Chili B will do his job with that grenade. Pnar Man, Young Gunz, Team TKO, RERS. And probably the table bottom team, that is PRG, they are still alive as well. My goodness, what is going on? What a story. Change in the story. Venom. Oh my goodness, Zakavu got knocked out. Joe Mama surprised him with that grenade. That grenade was right on target. And Team Kolis doesn't even know Joe Mama's location. This time it could be Chili B. Wow, Chili B survived. His luck is probably favoring him. And now OGZV closing in. This player has really done well for Team Kolis. He has contributed a lot, and that 1v4 will always be remembered. But now he has to show up and prove again. The grenade on Joe Mama. The splinters affecting him. And look at his HP. He's lacking in bare HPs. And Team Kolis better hurry up for this one last battle, because Blue Zone will be coming into action. And look at Team Kolis. Look at the way they're running away from Blue Zone. They finally took down the last player. Team Purgers, they are eliminated from this game. But now Team Kolis has to hurry up as they want to enter the circle, because after this it will be stage 6. And Blue Zone will be much more lethal. Pnar Man with just 2 players alive, 3 finishes. They are looking for a spot inside the circle, but Team Kolis successfully entered the circle. They lost no player. Spun got spotted. Zakafu, hello there. Youngins Meloji with that spray immediately. Zakafu knocks him down. Nakima with that retaliation. YG Meloji is on his knees. Chili B trying to make situation manageable for him. Rain Esports from back in areas, they can really suppress Team Kolis, because 2 teams are surrounding Team Kolis right now. Rain Esports maintaining a huge split, and they really compromise in terms of finishes. Team RST, they really have a good chance to grab that winner chicken dinner, but with this, Pablo will be finished off. Youngins is just lacking with 2 players. Enzo knocking down Joe. Team RST really they want to enter the circle, but Team Rain Esports asking some difficult questions from them. Pooth knocking down Venom. Team Kolis, they're in a deep state of trouble as well. Zakavu got knocked out, but Zakavu got the revival as well. And Team Kolis, still, the situation is in their hands. But look at Team RST, a huge play maintained by their side. Biting is probably trying to give lift to his teammates. And Carnage right now dealing with Team TTKS, and they have maintained a good split as well. But on the other hand, if we talk about Dunn, he's dealing with Team Youngins. Malia, who's the probably last guy standing for Team Youngins. If Malia gets taken down, then I guess probably the hopes of Team Youngins will be demolished. Now that grenade causing that splash damage on Aisho's skill. Rain Esports, they better start moving towards the circle. 130 meters won't be at all easy for them. Sayo Spun will be finished off. Pnar Man, they are eliminated from this game on 5th position. Malia will be taken down by Dooney. Oh, GCV finally got knocked out. He finally got humbled by skills. That was a brilliant kart racing. And immediately he'll be finished off as well. 4th finish here for Team Rain Esports. And Team Kolis. Team Kolis got disbalanced. The last player surviving now is Zakafu, and he is in a situation of clutch. And he is all exposed as well. And we can expect a grenade. That grenade dealt that damage. Heartbeats right now on 7th sky. Can he survive? Zakafu barely surviving in 10 HPs. And Booth did his job there. Booth got finished off. My goodness. Zakafu got finished off as well. And Team Rain Esports, they lost Booth. And Zakafu got finished off because of the 3rd party. And with this, Team Kolis got eliminated on 4th position. 3 teams and 10 players. Team RST, as I said, they had the golden opportunity to get their hands on winner chicken dinner. Was this a prediction? Will Team RST get their hands on winner chicken dinner? Team TTKS showing so much consistency. Games after games, they are just improving themselves. In this game, that was just a survival-oriented gameplay, because they had good opportunities to secure some finishes, but they didn't go for finishes. They just held their position. They slowed down the pace of the game because they were present at the circle, and in between, Nakima taking down one player of Team RST. RST facing a casualty, but skills spotted Salon, knocked him down. Nakima has that lower ground disadvantage, but I guess Team TTKS, their presence at the circle. Team Rising Star lost Hayes, and there was no contribution by Hayes in terms of finishes. Joe hasn't contributed yet, and only 3 finishes has been secured by Team Rising Star. But now the question is, how are they going to enter the circle? Right now they are inside the circle, but if Stage 8 ditches them, a huge question for them. But in between, Aisho Enzo, he got knocked out, and Biting surely. He'll go for that grenade, but that grenade made a huge separation and didn't make those valuable connections on Team Reigns Esports. Team TTKS, they are squaring up upon Team Rising Star, and eventually Team Rising Star becomes the center of attraction. But Joe's grenade takes down Salon, and the only player standing is Dooney for Team TTKS. Skills, you better close in. Joe with that Molotov ends Salah, shuts him down. Biden with that grenade ends Enzo. Carnage went for the Drano. Team TTKS, they're eliminated, but surprise there. Skills took down Carnage. Team RST lost Carnage. Joe is knocked out, and the only player surviving for Team RST is Biden, and it's a 1v2 situation. Rain Esports, they are surely going to prioritize those grenades on Team RST, and this could be their end. Joe got finished off, but Biden didn't lose a single HP, and I guess this player is going to clutch against Team Rain Esports. We have witnessed a lot of clutches in this Erangel game, and I guess Biden could be a upcoming star. Skills with that off-guard angle has that height advantage. Both the players needs to close in at one same time. But Skills, he's popping in that first aid. This is a really bad decision which is being made by Skills. But heal battle is going on by biting sides as well. What is Skill trying to do? Why is he not going for the grenade? He must prioritize it at this time. And this might be the charm. Spray by Skills, fighting, still going for that heal battle, dodging that spray. Skills got knocked out because of that blue zone. What is Skill doing? Didn't even prioritize that grenade yet. This was the time, this was the charm, and again, he cancelled the pin, and eventually, Reigns Esports got that winner chicken dinner, but my goodness, Skill could have got that finish, that one extra finish point, but he was so much hesitant to just go for that grenade, and did get that last finish, and eventually Team RST Biden, he got finished off because of the blue zone, and Team Rain Esports with that winner chicken dinner. Brilliant performance by Rain Esports. That grenade could have been the charm for him, and I guess he will regret not prioritizing that grenade. Was, I guess, a huge mistake made by his side. Even a point matters now. But yes, Rain Esports, they got that winner chicken dinner. Brilliant performance by Rain Esports. Team RST securing #2 for them. And with this, we come to an end to our match number 2 of day 2 of Meghalaya Carnage Cup Grand Finals. We will be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back with Miramar on the most toughest map. Till then, make sure you all hit that like button and that subscribe button as well, ladies and gentlemen.
brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass just go in the dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. All that, it's carnage. It's a showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like whoa, I dive, don't need to try. You can decide, but if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. All that is carnage. Brand new age, don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage, see a carcass is going to dark. And it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from round to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage, all that. All that is carnage, all that. It's about to get serious in this. Yeah. Hey. We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. It's a showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get on my way or get shut down. Like woo, I thrive. Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. Hey. We in a brand new age. Don't worry about the state of the art. Just start a rampage. See a carcass. Just go in the dark and it's a scarlet red that a winner will thrive. Now get ready, players from right to the top. We all just need some carnage. We all just need some carnage, yeah. All that is carnage. Showdown, going up and never going down. Fingers up to the sky now. Get out my way or get shut down. Like woo, like why? Don't need to try. You can decide. But if you asking, I'll be asking for the. And if you asking, I'll be asking for the. All that is carnage.
Cup Grand Finals, Day 2, and we are about to start off with match number 3. But what a match we had. Match number 2 was just insane, filled with clutches, and now it's time to see the overall standings post match 6. And let's see which team is the head of the table right now, which team is the best till now after 6 matches. And as we can see, Team Unknown Entity, they are the head of the table with 70 points, and again the lead got increased. 777 Shillong, they are on hashtag 2 with 52 points. Underdog Esports on hashtag 3 with 45 points and just 1 point ahead of Team 4NR. And since this tournament has begun, the day this tournament has begun, from that day we've seen just Team Underdog Esports and Team 4NR competing for that hashtag 3. A different battle is going on between these two teams. Underdog Esports and Team 4NR just battling for hashtag 3, and now 4NR Esports, they're on hashtag 4, Underdog Esports, they're on hashtag 3, and that's a very epic battle going on between these two teams. From yesterday we are seeing this since match number 1. Team TTKS Esports, they're on 5th position with 43 points. They are just 1 point away from Team 4NR as well, and Team TTKS, match by match, they are just climbing up on points table. That's a very steady climb, and now they have only 2 opportunities left with them. Team Jowaixx, they are on 6th position with a total amount of 40 points. Rain Esports, they're on 7th position with 37 points. Team Kolis, getting better. That was a good break for Team Kolis, the way they performed in the last game, and the credit goes to OGZV with those clutches. He proved that Team Kolis is also here to make a statement and impress audience and people with their gameplay as well. They're on 8th position with a total amount of 35 points. Rising Star, they're on 9th position with 33 points. Good heal battle by Biden there. Good survival oriented gameplay by Rising Star. Secured hashtag 2 in the last game. Pnar Man, they are on 10th position with 33 points. Team Dason on 11th position. Hell no. Team Dason, my goodness, yesterday they were on 1st position and now they're on 11th position. What a upset for Team Dason. 32 points, 11th position. Young Gunz, 30 points, 12th position. Team Pnar with 16 points, they're on 13th position. Team Goat with 7th point. Okay, they overtook Team Purgers. They're on 14th position now with 7 points. Operation Intense, as always, they're on the 16th position. No finishes yet, and I'm surprised because in the last game as well, Operation Intense, we saw they were on 16th position with 3 finishes. And again, before the last game, they were on 16th position with 3 finishes, and after the last game, again with just 3 finish points, they are on 16th position. So no finishes in the last game, and that's a huge upset for Team Operation Intense. And Team Purgers, they're on 15th position with just 5 total points. They got just 1 placement point in this tournament till this match number 6. And now we're heading towards match number 7, which is going to be Miramar, the second last match, the co-main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Miramar, it's going to be tough. It's going to be epic at the same time. I want to see Team Unknown Entity perform in this game and secure that hashtag win for them. And I would love to see Team 777 Dason making a comeback out of nowhere, because they're still on hashtag 2, and 1 good game for Team... No, sorry, I'm talking about Team 777 Shillong. I would love to take a look at Team 777 Shillong, how they are going to play, because Team 777 Shillong, if they make a statement in this game, if they perform well, again, the intensity will rise up on the points table. And I mean, Team Unknown Entity, they might be in a deep state of trouble and worry, because the last game will be very much epic, probably cinematic as well. But Team Dason, I guess they lost everything now. They are on 11th position, but still has these 2 opportunities. And if Team Dason utilizes these 2 opportunities, I guess still Team Dason, they can make their way to the top 5. At least they can win some prize pool, some good amount of money for them. But making it to the top 1, it's almost impossible now, because the gates are closed. Team Unknown Entity, UA, they're performing exceptionally well. They're showing that consistency, that resilience. And now the teams which are inside top 5 as well as top 10, especially if we talk about Team TTKS, they are showing resilience and consistency as well. Same goes with Team Kolis as well. With time, Team Kolis has already performed. With time, they have started to perform as well. We saw in survival stage the way Team Kolis played, and here again in the end games, Team Kolis started to perform as well. But now let's see what Team Kolis has got, because 2 matches are remaining, and Team Kolis, if they continue their performance, probably Team Kolis might find them in top 5 as well. That is possible. Nothing is impossible in BGMI, and we saw in the last game, Team Kolis, they were not even passive. They were going aggressive. They knew it very well. They have nothing to lose and nothing to win now. If they just go aggressive, I guess they can win. They thought they can win a lot, and they did that. And they got some good results from the last game. But Miramar, it's very tough. Erangel, you can perform, but in Miramar, the challenges are on whole another league. Especially to rotate takes a lot of efforts, because these ridges, they ask some huge questions from you, and the pace at which you rotate in Miramar, usually the pace gets decreased. Usually players, they go for advanced rotation here in the map of Miramar. So I would love to see what way Team Kolis is going to rotate, and at the same time Team TTKS as well, because these are some teams which are doing better now, and they're trying to come back. They've gained momentum. Team Kolis has gained momentum. Team TTKS has gained momentum. But Team Kolis, they surely need to avoid drop clashes. They need to avoid those initial fights. In bootcamp as well, in the Sanhok game, Team Kolis got eliminated in the initial stages. They fought Team Jowaixx there. But in Miramar, in Erangel, they avoided those initial fights. And if they continue to avoid those initial fights in Miramar as well, and once they get that loot, and then they participate in fights, I guess Team Kolis might make this game really very big for them. And at the same time, Team Kolis, if they get that winner chicken dinner, then it will be very much exciting, because things will get heated up on points table. And especially if we talk about Team UE, they are being chased by just one team. But things will become difficult for Team Underdog Esports, Team 4NR, because Team Kolis will be the ultimate team coming up for them. Same goes with Team TTKS as well. And Team Dason, they're almost out of the race now. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 3 of Day 2 of Meghalaya Carnage Cup, coming up from Miramar. Flight path is here. The flight path probably favoring the central regions of Miramar, a basic flight path. And Enzo right now, our pilot, flying up the plane. And teams, now they're going to head towards their primary drop location. They'll try to just avoid fights in the initial stages. The flight path initiating from Torreumda and finishing off towards the western regions of Partona. And a basic flight path favoring the central regions of Miramar. We haven't seen an out-of-the-box flight path till now. Whenever teams desperately need a good game, usually the flight path is out of the box. But here the flight path is actually favoring teams and helping them to secure some good games for them. Especially if you talk about Team Kolis, now it's their responsibility to choose a drop location where they don't face any clashes against any team. Team Dason, what is going to be their strategy? Have they given up? Or Team Dason, they are going to swim against the tide from here only. They're heading towards Minaski and Release. Team Rain Esports, I guess they're heading towards Sulaba. And Team Yui, they're heading towards Truck Stop. If you talk about Team Pnar Man, I guess they're heading towards El Azhar regions. Team Gold Esports headed towards Cruz del Valle. Team RSD heading towards Torreumda. Team YG headed towards La Cobreria. They are trying to glide, because the distance the flight path has maintained from La Cobreria is pretty much huge, and it's going to be very much difficult for them to completely access La Cobreria by the means of gliding process. And yes, they grabbed some vehicles, and now they're going to access La Cobreria regions. But I'm quite surprised, because no team headed towards San Martin, no team headed towards Purgers. And with this, the first circle is favoring the southeastern regions. The southeastern regions of Miramar, Puerto deep inside the circle, Impala deep inside the circle, even Los Leones is present deep inside the circle. And Team Pnar will be happy with this, because deep inside the circle they are present right now. And they might not need to move, because upcoming shifts might favor them as well, because water areas, they are inside the circle, and surely the circle will move now for a western hard shift. I'm favoring those water regions, because it's mandatory to favor the land areas. That's the way circle moves. The Team Purgers versus Team Operation Intense. Operation Intense, the table bottom team. And this is a good opportunity for Team Purgers. They might get some easy finishes. We saw Operation Intense making that out of nowhere comeback in the survival stage and being qualified by the barest of margins for the grand finals, but they didn't show up in grand finals. They didn't perform that well. But now Team Purgers, this team rose some hopes for them, and now they're facing Team Operation Intense, and this might really turn into some easy finishes for Team Purgers. We have started with a total amount of 16 teams and 64 players, and if you talk about the position of Team Purgers on points table, where are they? Okay, Team Purgers, they're right above Team Operation Intense. Operation Intense, they are on 16th position. Team Purgers, they are on 15th position. So basically this battle is for 15th position. Team Purgers, they're defending their spot. Operation Intense, they're trying to save their respect because no team want to end up on hashtag 16. And this is going to be an epic fight. The table bottom team is fighting in Chumasera. They're outside the circle at the same time, and they want to head towards the circle, probably 800 meters. It won't be I guess it won't be a tough rotation for them. But at the same time, Operation Intense needs to win this fight and add some more finishes to their list. And as I said, heading towards the circle won't be a tough job for both of these teams if they even retreat towards the safe zone and avoid this fight, because they might head towards the southern edge, and after that rotation will be much more easier for them because we didn't see much teams heading towards the southern region of Miramar. But Team Purgers, they're not ready to give up. They initiated this fight, I guess. But till now, no sprays have been dealt. No shots have been taken on Team Operation Intense. This fight hasn't officially initiated. But very smartly, we can see Berserker going for that flank angle on that ridge. And he has that height advantage. Team 777 Shillong. I guess they headed towards Vele del Mar. Yes, 777 Shillong going out of the box, swimming against the tide. And this team desperately needs a good performance. Kakashi, he needs to save himself from those grenades because those grenades are being... Kakashi is being cursed by those grenades. That's the situation right now. Kakashi is stuck in. Almost 2,000 meter 777 Shillong has to travel. That's gonna be a tough rotation for them. But till now, no team has invested themselves into a fight. 777 Shillong, Poco Jr., he's trying to reunite with his teammates. Team 777 Shillong, they better hurry up because the distance is quite long. 777 Shillong needs to make this game quite huge for them in terms of results. And 777 Shillong, if they want to do that, they need to, I guess, go for an advanced rotation inside the circle because Miramar asks some huge question in terms of rotation. It's not at all easy to rotate here, although you get those huge highways to rotate for. But the pathway matters a lot. And you just cannot carry your rotation through those highways because your rotation will just become huge and huge. You'll need to travel a lot of distance and that will cost you your healings. And that's what 777 Shillong doesn't want now because they're working hard to collect those healings and they don't want to waste it just to rotate. Team Unknown Entity, I guess they are squaring up upon Team 9, and that's gonna be Team Pnar Man. Team Unknown Entity, they can surely initiate this fight. They are just 350 meters away from the circle. If they even initiate this fight, it's gonna be an easy rotation for them, and at the same time, some easy 4 finishes as well. But Team Pnar Man, they have no idea about Team UE's location. Team Unknown Entity, they're just holding their position. They got that height advantage. And I guess 4 players at a time will deal that spray on one target. And that will be a huge surprise for Pnar Man. But I guess Team 777 Shillong, they're done with their rotation and they are now starting to move. They're done with shopping as well. But Joe Mama knocking down Rex. Operation Intense again with a bad start. And I guess now Team Purgers, they will charge in. Things heating up in Chumasera regions. There's gonna be an epic fight. Shake knocks down Joe Mama immediately. Team Operation Intense seeking that retaliation. They bought some time. And I guess they will revive Rex. But right now, Joe Mama cannot be revived. That's the situation Team Purgers are stuck in right now. But I guess it will be very much difficult for Team Operation Intense to finish Joe Mama as well because that flank angle is being maintained by Flaw's side. And Flaws won't really allow Team Operation Intense players. Oh no, Rex Obi finished Joe Mama. That was brilliant. That was very quick. Flaws didn't even deal those damage. Didn't even open his fire. And this is what I was talking about. Flaws wouldn't really allow Team Operation Intense to go for that confirmation, but Team Operation Intense, they're very smart. And they did what they wanted to do. And with this, Team Operation Intense getting their 4th point. And really the hashtag 15 position is now in danger. Tank going in open areas. Yes, Snake gets knocked out. Reaper won't mess up. And Floss immediately goes for that confirmation. And with this, the lead of Team Purgers is now increasing by 2 points. And I guess the hashtag 15 spot is now safe of Team Purgers. But Reaper is going in all open areas, and Berserker, he had that flank angle. He can catch Reaper surely off guard. Where is Berserker now? Operation Intense. Still the 3 players are alive. And Reaper with that off guard angle knocks down Rex. Yes, this is the opening Team Purgers was looking for. And now players are charging in. Berserker, yes, he had that off guard angle, but he got late. And Reaper escaped from his angle. And Reaper straight away heading towards Team Operation Intense Shake to do the remaining job, to just finish off things for Operation Intense and to demolish their hopes, because this is the second last game and almost the journey of Team Operation Intense is finished off. They just cannot make it to the top 5. Whatever they do, no matter what they do, they cannot make it to the top 5. And now they're just doing the formalities just to play, just to show up, just to, I guess, increase some competition for other teams. I was expecting from Operation Intense that they would just go in the drop location of tabletop teams and just target them. But they didn't even do that. But in between, Operation Intense got that second finish and one more casualty faced by Team Purgers. Operation Intense on 4th position. Team Purgers, the lead just kept increasing and now they're in 14th position. They surpassed Team TG. 16 teams, 60 players. Still this fight is going on in Chumasira regions and both these team players are having a really bad time because now the blue zone is punishing them as well. The nervousness we can see. The blue zone really affects you. Mentally it really affects you. Increases your heartbeat. You eventually become a bit more nervous and you make mistakes. But now Circle moving for a northern hardship. No, Circle hasn't moved yet, but now Circle moves for a southern hardship. You've got to be kidding me. Team 777 Shillong, as I said, they will move from the southern region and they did that. And I guess they will straight away head towards Puerto Paraíso. And I guess we might see a Puerto Paraíso end circle. It's going to happen. We are going to witness a Puerto Paraíso end circle finish is what I feel. And that's what Team 777 Shillong feels. They're heading towards Puerto Paraíso as well. But Team Kolis straight away goes for that slamming, I guess. Slamming on Team 4NR. But right now, Team 4NR, they're on back in areas. That was not at all slamming, but they tried to close in. Bang. Those long range sprays takes down Kolis, the OGZV. OGZV with that phenomenal performance in the last game, but the factor is now affecting Team Kolis. The factor says whichever team performs well in the game of Erangel, that they really struggle in the upcoming game, and those factors now really taking up upon Team Kolis. Team Kolis performed really well in the last game, but now they are struggling. Team 4NR Typer with that opening created, and now Team 4NR, they are trying to charge in, but immediately Chili B grabbed that revival. And by the time Team 4NR reached that compound, Zukafu will be revived and he will be on his feet. But look at Ivist, the way he's closing in. He was in a hurry, and Typer knocking down Zukafu. Ivist going ahead with that free fire, but Ivist got knocked out. Typer got knocked out as well. Typer got immediately finished off. And Team 4NR, they are collapsing. Venom with that brilliant spray. Chili B is knocked out. And this is a 1v1 fight. Venom, you better close in. A 1v1 fight with Raiden. But Venom got finished off. Venom will be taken down easily by Kirpang. That flank angle really helped Team 4NR, but they lost Typer again in the initial stages. And the same story which happened in Sanhok. That same thing is happening in this Miramar game as well for Team 4NR. They lost Typer in the initial stages, and now things really got worse for Team 4NR. 15 teams, 55 players. And with this, Team Kolis becomes the first team to get eliminated from this game with just one finish. But Jowaixx, on the other hand, he got finished off. And with this, Team Unknown Entity, they faced their first casualty. But Kirpang was just trying to loot there. He was not doing anything extra, but Team Dason out of nowhere going for that third party, and Team Dason is gonna swim against the tide, surely. Because this team has that potential, holding #1 position. Yesterday we saw them securing that #1 position in the Miramar game, but immediately lost that #1 position in that same game only. And Team Dason after that match, the performance graph kept going down. The last Erangel game they had yesterday, that was just a nightmare for them. But now, Team Dason looking in a really good touch. And today as well in the Sanhok game, they got eliminated in the initial stages, but Redon with that off-guard angle, knocking down Noisy Boy. And now Redon going in open areas. Dason for you. Finally, he knocked out Redon there. He almost messed up. But Ivist, he's still alive. And Ivist will be taken down as well. Team 4NR, they are eliminated. No way. And now that #3 spot is in danger of Team 4NR because Team UD, they are climbing up really fast. And I guess Team UD, they can overtake Team 4NR in this game and they can secure that #3 spot. Even a good performance will help them to secure that hashtag 2 spot on which Team 777 Shillong is sitting right now. 13 teams and a total amount of 49 players. Unknown entity lost wings again in the initial stages. On the other hand, 777 Tindang, he got knocked out, but Tribor surviving by that Molotov by the Paris of Margins team. Rising Star. They need to rise and shine bright like a diamond. And between, Tribor got knocked out. Psycho. He has a height advantage. Lucien Jord. Troubling Haze. Look at his HP. Survived by the Paris of Margins there. He's just surviving in 1 damn HP. Could have got knocked out. But luck is favoring them. Unknown entity having that height advantage but cannot do anything because they're lacking in numbers, and immediately unknown entity falling back. But on the other hand, 777 Shillong, they are fading fast. Multiple players are knocked out. Multiple players are finished off. And I guess 777 Shillong, this could be the end for them. Tribor will be finished off with this unknown entity officially facing their 2 casualties. Ryan and Kakashi, the dual ray of hope, Team TTKS all over Team 777 Shillong. And this team is just surprising at every corners. Team TTKS is just surprising us at every corner. I mean, this team has been phenomenal today. Yesterday, the performance was not that good. But today, Team TTKS is performing exceptionally well, although they've just secured 1 finish till now. And due to the third party, I guess Team Pnar Man, they're also the part of this fight. They're also a part of this fight. And Team Pnar Man, they as well gave a casualty to Team 777 Shillong. Dooney with that first frag. The last game, Team TTK secured hashtag 3 for them. They are performing consistently. They are delivering in every game. But Team Jowaixx wants to join the party as well. And stage 3 just got initiated. I would love to take a look at the shift of the circle. The 777 Shillong making their way to that petrol pump. Tried to initiate that fight. Ryan went for that spray. Kakashi! Ryan that was! Knocking down Folic. Folic was just rotating with his vehicle, but made a huge mistake, and you just cannot be so much casual while rotating. Although you have that upper hand in the fight, but still, being casual, that just kills your talent and confidence, everything you've gained till now. And Team Jowaixx, they're down to 3 men. Sharky is lacking with his HPs, and on the other hand, the back end areas, we can see Team TTKS, they're having that height advantage. They're watching this fight very closely. And once Team Jowaixx initiates this fight with Team 777 Shillong, once they close in, surely Team TTKS, they will create that impact by the third party. And Team Jowaixx, they might find them miserable. Okay, gradually he's closing in, but he cannot cross because it's all open. And now that spray on Okayo. Wow, that was just a surprise for him. And Team Rain Esports, they are joining the party too. Are they closing in? That was Skills. And we saw Rain Esports with a phenomenal winner chicken in the last game. Skills performed really well there. Aishu Skill performed well as well. And Rain Esports, a very crucial position for them on the points table. They desperately need to perform well in this fight, in this game. And if they do that, I guess a huge jump they will take on points table, and they might even just cross Team Yuri and grab that hashtag 4 spot for them. But Jowaixx Okayo, I don't know what is wrong with him. He finally got knocked out. The question is he finished off? Next, knocking down Yuri Doom. Alright, Okayo will be getting that revival. But now we are gonna head towards stage 4. And still, I would love to take a look at the third circle. I guess circle went for a Northern Hardship. Puerto Paraiso is outside the circle. I was expecting that we might see an end circle heading towards Puerto Paraiso. We might see a Puerto Paraiso end circle, but that didn't happen. But Dooney with that spray. Now Zeref, he is on his knees. And Team TTKS, we saw them rotating from that road. They were just surrounded by multiple teams. They were surrounded by Team Jowaixx, by Team 777 Shillong, but they rotated in a commanding way. No team really asked any questions from them. And Team TTKS with that successful rotation, and they even created an opening. But unfortunately, Team TTKS didn't get that frag. But now Team Dason, gradually now they are climbing up, made their way to the top 8. And Team Dason again trying to initiate a fight. 5 finishes for Team Dason. A good start in this game. But what is Spun trying to do? Oh, Nex! Hello there! Xavier with that grenade knocks down Nex. Spun got knocked out too. But Team Dason squaring up upon Team 9. That is Pnar Man. But Nex didn't get finished yet. And Pnar Man, try out XP1, got spotted, chased with that spray. Couldn't make those connections, but in between, wow, Noisy Boy, he got finished off. Team Dason, this could be their end. Noisy Boy is a very crucial player, and whenever Noisy Boy is the first casualty for Team Dason, they eventually get eliminated, and we've seen these factors many times. Next got finished off as well. Second finish probably for Team Pnar Man. Second casualty for Team Dason. Chase and Dason, all eyes on them. Xavier, oh my goodness! What a blunder that was by Chase, and Dason for you is the last player standing with those free fires, trying to ask some crucial questions there from Xavier, but failed miserably. Didn't make those valuable connections. And now Dason for you, he's going for the grenade. Xavier, oh no! Xavier got cooked there. Dason for you with the grenade. Saves his team, and Team Dason survives by the Bearstorm margins, but he is the only player standing, but 8 finishes for Team Dason. And still, Team Dason straight away made their way to the top 6, and this is what I was talking about. Team Dason will try their very best to just march up on the points table, and they did that, and now circle number 4 has been initiated, ladies and gentlemen, and circle number 4 going for an Eastern Hardship, ditching Puerto Paraiso. I was expecting a Puerto Paraiso end circle finish, but that didn't really happen. But Team UE with just 2-man strong, they are at the center of the circle, and Team Youngins squaring up in the northern regions. What if Team Youngins, they just go for that slamming on Team UE? That will be surely a profitable decision, because Team UE, they're the head of the table, vulnerable at the same time, and so much pressure on Team UE right now, because they have to just safeguard their hashtag win position, and they are just lacking with numbers. Not a really good start in this game. So much pressure on them, so much hopes from Team UE. And yes, if we talk about Team Youngins, they can really use this factor and eliminate Team UE from this game. 70 points for them. And I guess Team UE have secured some more points in this game. Have they secured any finishes? That's the question. I'm not sure. Probably they've secured some finishes in this game, because Team UE is the kind of team, they don't hesitate to secure finishes in the initial stages. They don't hesitate to initiate fights in the initial stages. But Berserker got a spray on Team Pnar Key. Key is quite lucky there. He spotted Berserker, but Berserker won't waste his time heading towards the circle. But I guess Team Operation Intense, they are compromising a lot. I mean, they are just feared by their opponents, is what I feel. And fear is just hovering in their mind. And that's the reason why Team Operation Intense couldn't perform. I guess they couldn't soak the pressure of grand finals, is what I feel. Because Operation Intense, they performed really well in the survival stage. But now Operation Intense, they are fumbling like hell. And the only player is surviving for them is Berserker. They're down to 1 man. Operation Intense with just 7 points throughout the tournament, throughout the grand finals. That was surely a monumental upset, and now they gotta figure out after this tournament what was going wrong, because if they want to improve, if they want to cope up, they gotta plan something. TTKS, Ronnie, wow, that was close. And a new player being added to Team TTKS, and it will be Ronnie. Change in plan, change in team for Team TTKS. First finish point for them. Tony made that contribution. But Stage 5 has been initiated, and Stage 5 went for a Western Hardship. Team TTKS, they are still present at the circle. They're not present at the circle, I'm really sorry. Only Spy, I guess one of his teammates, along with him. These both players are outside the circle. 2 players are inside the circle. So a dual split is being maintained by Team TTKS, and a good decision as well. And the reason behind maintaining the split is pretty much simple. They just want to clear their back. Once their back is cleared, along with the blue zone, I guess all these players will reunite inside the circle. And we can see Team Rain Esports, they're moving from the same direction. Team Goat Esports, they are present inside the circle. Young Guns right in front of them. And Team Goat right now, they have that height advantage as well. But Team UE, they are being surrounded by Team RS. T and Booth knocking down Ronnie on the other side. Skills gets knocked down as well. Rain Esports finally challenged Team TTKS. Booth, here he goes, knocks down another player. Will be Nakima this time. But unfortunately, Booth got third party. Got trapped by that third party. Aisha Skill going for the confirmation finishes of Skill. Berserker that was from Operation Intense. who knocked out Booth and finished him. Kenshin finished him, stole that frag. And unfortunately, Rain Esports, they're down to 2 men. A unfortunate casualty for Rain Esports, I must say. Out of nowhere, the third party came. An Operation Intense. Main luck is not favoring them. Fortune is not favoring them again. With just sheer hard work, Berserker created that opening but didn't get that frag. But Underdog Esports, they are in an absolute chaos right now. And Biden gets knocked out. Team RST finding it very hard to make their way to the circle. And Joe in this 1v1 fight against Lucian Jord. And Lucian Jord right now has pulled that grenade. Joe, oh no, got trapped in that third party. Malia saves Team UE, but I guess Team UE, they eliminated as well, unfortunately. Yes, and Malia eliminated 2 teams at a time with that spray. Team UE, they are eliminated on 9th position. Now it all comes to 8 teams and 22 players. Until now, Team Jowaixx, they haven't secured any finish. And I'm surprised, Team Jowaixx going so much passive. They really love to fight in the initial stages. We've seen them fighting in the initial stages in Sanhok game, eliminating Team Kolis and Bootcamp. They really love to fight in the initial stages, but I don't know why Team Jowaixx went so slow. And right now, they're in a crucial position on points table. Team Dason is still alive. That one last warrior, fighting like a warrior for Team Dason. But now he is in a huge state of trouble as well as Broang with that Uzi. He is choosing violence. Dason for you. Oh no, he will be taken down finally. Broang takes down Dason for you. And with this Team Dason, their hopes are demolished on 8th position. 7 teams, 20 players. Team Pnar with 2 finishes. Played really very slow. And Team Jowaixx right in front of them. And they would like to block the rotation of Team Jowaixx. They would love to keep the circle. And these might be 2 easy finishes for Team Pnar. But Zeref is healing himself. And he spot Sharky. Didn't deal that spray. But Zeref in return knocking down Broang. Jowaixx Zeref got knocked out. Jowaixx Esports Zeref got finished off. Sharky got finished off. And with this Team Jowaixx, they are eliminated on 6th position. 5 teams, 15 players. Team GOAT, can they finally secure a winner chicken dinner? That's the question. Because till now, Team GOAT, the performance was not up to the mark. But finally, at least, can they add some amount of value and some amount of respect for them? In the second last game, can they grab that winner chicken dinner? It's very much important for them to do that. Because till now, teams, they were just underestimating Team GOAT. But in this final game, can they showcase their talent and prove themselves? Team Jowaixx with 0 finishes got eliminated. 5 teams, 13 players. Sam with that phenomenal spray, and this time Doc got knocked out. Kenshin moving ahead, takes down Sam with these, and with this, Team Pnar eliminated on 5th position. 4 teams, 11 players, and Team UD is looking in a really good touch right now. Multiple finishes for them. But look at Team GOAT now being hesitant to enter the circle, 21 meters. But I guess not showing hesitation might change their fortune. Showing bravery might change their fortune. And they can grab that winner chicken dinner. My goodness, that will be like a history sort of thing. Creating a history, being on hashtag 15th or 14th position and grabbing a winner chicken dinner between teams who are just performing exceptionally well. And Kenshin gets knocked out. Espar with that spray, with that headshot connection, knocking down Kenshin. Enzo taking down Pablo immediately. That retaliation coming up from Kenshin's side, but with that trade, Kenshin got finished off. Straw Hat taking down Kalki. Straw Hat, he's still alive, still fighting like a warrior for Team Underdog Esports. But Team GOAT, they closed in, and Meloji taking down 1 player from Team GOAT. And Team Youngins, they have a really good portion of the circle as well. But Straw Hat, now he becomes the last player for Team Underdog Esports, and he will just keep holding his position. Majestic King got caught in open areas. Meloji will immediately punish him. 9 finishes now for Team Young Guns. And I guess the only player standing for Team GOAT Esports is ROG Hitman. They were in a really good position, but now they got fumbled because in the end stages, the circle didn't favor them. And now Young Guns, last 2 challenges for them, Hitman and Straw Hat. And surely Straw Hat won't be an easy challenge for Team Young Guns at all. Straw Hat is just waiting for his moment, just waiting for his opportunity. In 25 meters, Team Young Guns have to travel inside the circle. I mean, it will be an easy rotation for them. They are just looking for some more finishes. And Melody now choosing violence. Straw Hat got late. And he will be taken down with ease. And with this, Team Young Guns, with that winner chicken in, I guess, with a total amount of 11 finishes. Superb performance by Team Young Guns. Finally, a winner chicken dinner for them. #2 for Team GOAT Esports. The best performance throughout the grand finals till now for Team GOAT Esports. That even came in the second last game of the grand finals. And #3 for Team Underdog Esports. Brilliant performance. And Underdog Esports, I guess they are going to overtake Team 777 Shillong on points table. Team 777 Shillong must be very much nervous because now it all comes to the one last game, which is going to be the main event of the evening. It's going to be Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be taking a short break and we will be right back with our main event of the evening. It's going to be fun because still the uncertainty is on peak on the points table. We don't know which team is going to win this tournament because the points table aren't giving us any kind of closure. Things are very much intense. We'll take a look at the overall standings after a short break. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button as well. We'll be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen. And at that side, we'll be starting off with our main event. That will be a Erangel game. Ladies and gentlemen, the most awaited moment is here. This is the Grand Finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup, Day 2. And we are about to start off with match number 8. And this is the main event of the evening. This is the last match of Meghalaya Carnage Cup Grand Finals. But before that, we'll be taking a look at the post-match 7-point table. Unknown entity on #1 with a total amount of 71 points. Underdog Esports with a huge jump. Till now, they were just stuck between 4 and 3. But now, they are on #2nd position with 59 total points. 777 Shillong on #3 position with 53 total points. Team Young Gunz, a huge jump made by them as well. Team Young Gunz with 51 points. They made it to the top 4. That's brilliant. Team TTKS, they're on 5th position with a total amount of 49 points. And Team TTKS, they can make it happen. Team TTKS as well can make it to the top 2. Team 4NR, they're on 6th position with 48 points. Team Rain Esports with 43 points. They're on 7th position. What about the 8th position? Wow. The performance till now, which has been showcased by Team Young Gunz, that has been phenomenal. And Team Young Gunz got charged in the later stages of this Grand Finals. Phenomenal performance by Team Young Gunz. Team Rising Star, they're on 7th position, I guess. Team Rain Esports, they're on 7th position. And we can just, if we roll down and see the other position of teams, that will be quite helpful. But yeah, till then, we'll be talking about Team Young Gunz. The way they just accelerated, the way they just caught up the pace, that has been phenomenal. The Young Gunz just defeating every team they're coming in their way. Phenomenal stuff by Team Young Gunz. And Team TTKS, they are showing some peach of consistency as well. Because Team TTKS were nowhere, but now they're in the top 5. They are in the elite teams list. But still, the one last job is left. One last battle is left, which will be fought in the map of Erangel. That's the main event of the evening and won't be at all easy for teams. Team Operation Intense still on the 16th position. Team Operation Intense gave it a try. They tried their very best but didn't perform that well. I would love to see Team 4NR, what will be their strategy in this last game. Are they satisfied with #6 or are they going to try their very best just to claim that #2 or 3 spot, because chasing Team Unknown Entity will be quite difficult for them. And Team Rain Esports will be doing the same thing as well. But now Team Rain Esports, probably they'll be knowing about the drop location of Team Unknown Entity. They might just go and directly target them. That could really happen. Team Jowaixx, they're on 8th position with 42 points. Team Dason, 9th position with 41 points. Even Team Dason, they can really change their fortune with just one good game. Team Pnar Man, 37 points. They're on 10th position. Team Kolis with 36 points. They are on 11th position. Team Rising Star, 35 points. They are on 12th position. And Team Pnar with 21 points. They are on 13th position. Team Pnar really pushing it very hard. Same goes with Team Kolis as well. But in the last game, we saw Team Kolis getting eliminated in the initial stages. I was expecting a lot from them after that Sanhok game. After that Erangel game, Sanhok game, they got eliminated in the initial stages in boot camp regions. Team Jowaixx was there right in front of them, asking some huge questions, and Team Kolis had no answer to those questions. Team Gold on 14th position. And yes, we are all set to start off with the main event of the evening. It's the last match of the Grand Finals, and as I said, the uncertainty is on peak. The uncertainty is on 7 Sky. We don't know who is going to claim that #1 spot for them. But since this tournament has started, from that day till now, we've seen only one team being the head of the table, and that was Team Unknown Entity. After every game, we saw Team Unknown Entity being the best team, being on the top. Till now, they've maintained their standard. Till now, they've maintained their position on #1. They've been on the top since the beginning of this tournament, since that first game. Winner chicken dinner in the opening game. Can Team Unknown Entities secure a winner chicken dinner in the closing game as well, and just seal that #1 spot for them? Can they demolish the hopes of Team 4NR, Team Underdog Esports, Team 777 Shillong, and multiple teams? They have to do it. There is no option left. It's a do-or-die situation till now. They've performed so well, but just fumbling in this last one game might cause them a huge trouble. The lead is quite huge. It won't be that much easy for Team Underdog Esports just to cover these many points, almost 12-point lead in one single game. They just gotta go and target Team UA, that is Team Unknown Entity. If they go and just target Team Unknown Entity in Pochinki and just eliminate them in the initial stages, then I guess it will be quite easy for them to gain that #1 spot. But if they go quite passive, then securing that #1 spot will be quite difficult, because Unknown Entity, they usually make a really good start. They fight Team Pnar Man in Pochinki regions, and there they eliminate Team Pnar Man or Team Goat Esports. They fight in Pochinki regions, and they eliminate their opponents very easily and get those 4 easy finishes in the initial stages and a really good start. They catch up that pace, and then in the later stages, stopping them becomes much more difficult. And that's the reason why I'm talking about Team Underdog Esports so much, because the way this team has performed exceptionally well, the way this team has made a comeback that has been phenomenal, and a very good learning factor here for the audience as well. They can learn a lot from Team Underdog Esports. They never gave up. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. This is the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The flight path initiating from the regions of Georgopol and finishing off towards probably Miltapar, favoring the central regions of Erangel map. Accessing the central region will be, I guess, peach of a moment for teams. They can do it with ease. We can see Team TTKS still head towards Circuit regions. Yes, accessing the central regions will be quite easy for teams. Again, accessing the northern regions won't be that much easy. And throughout the tournament, we've almost witnessed 4 Erangel games, and all those flight paths never favored the northern regions of Erangel, and that's quite unfair, is what I feel, because, I mean, throughout the tournament, the northern regions of Erangel map felt left out, but I guess in this game, we might see the first circle completely favoring the northern regions of Erangel map. That might happen. But Team Kolis, they are having a bad time. They are going for a gunfight. I guess they are fighting Team 8. Team 8, they are fighting in the initial stages. And again, Team Kolis, gunfight for them. And here they go. Operation Intense versus Team Kolis. Chilibi got knocked out, got backstabbed by Rex. And 2 players are knocked out for Team Kolis. Rex OP knocking down another player, and now OGV, he's the last player surviving, and we know what he did in that Erangel game. He clutched against Team Dason, knocked out another player. Again goes for that spray, but he's lacking with his HPs, and now he switches on to that aggressive. Oh no! That explosive blow! That explosive blow knocked out another player, and what is Rex doing? What is Rex doing? Another clutch by Kolis! He's a genius! My goodness, knocked out a guy with an explosive bow. And just at the end, Rexobi made a mess there. He was just running and he was just clueless about OGZV's position. What a clutch that was. My goodness, I fumbled really bad there. But OGZV didn't fumble at all. What a clutch. Back-to-back clutches in Erangel game. Kolis OGZV really loves Erangel. Really loves to clutch in Erangel. What a 1v4. My goodness, I'm shivering right now. Knocked out a guy with a explosive bow. That's very rare to happen in close range, but he did that. What a man, what a player he is. The solo guy performing for Team Kolis. In Operation Intense now, their journey is all over. In Operation Intense, might get overtook by Team Purgers. Might get overtaken by Team Purgers, because Team Purgers, they're on 16th position, and there's a huge danger on Team Operation Intense that they might end up on #16. But Unknown Entity, probably they dropped in present regions, and Unknown Entity, all of a sudden a huge change in the game plan, huge change in drop location. Usually they used to go towards Pochinki, but now they headed towards present, and they are just running and they're heading towards Lipovka regions. And in Lipovka regions, we can see Team RST collecting the loot. And Team Rising Star, they might end up fighting Team Unknown Entity. And this will be a huge trouble for Team Unknown Entity, because Team Rising Star, their position on points table is not that well as Team Unknown Entity. And Team Unknown Entity right now, they're defending a lot of things. But in between, Team Young Gunz Melody with that opening created, and they are fighting Team 4NR. Team 4NR versus Young Gunz. This is going to be a hell of a battle. It's going to be a peach of a battle. Yes, the fight coming up from the big city of Georgiapol. Team Young Gunz with that brilliant opening created, and they have that confidence as well, that momentum as well. But immediately the revival will be given to Typer. And Typer again becomes the first guy to get knocked out. What's wrong with him? Team 4NR. I guess Meloji created that opening again with that superb spray. And this time it will be ridden. And again that revival will be given. But Young Gunz, they don't have that opportunity to close in. They didn't get much time. And 4NR immediately they started that revival process. Ives now with the TBS trying to secure himself. He's in a situation of 1v4. Team Young Gunz tried to chase him. Right above him, it's Typer and Pablo with that S12. He knocked out Ives finally. And immediately we'll be getting that confirmation as well. Kirpang trying to turn the tide. He has that height advantage, the TPP advantage. And Team Young Gunz, they need to swim against the tide. And look at this. Team Young Gunz is not holding back. Team Young Gunz is damn confident about their gameplay and their gunfire. 2v4 fight. That cover will be given surely from the back end areas. And now with those pixel peaks, those pre-fires will be given. Typer knocks down Malaya. Typer with that sharp angle, with that small peak, knocked out one player. Pablo with those continuous pre-fire. Typer knocked out again. One more player. He knocked out Meloji this time. And what is Team Young Gunz doing? But Typer jumped down. Oh, Pablo with that sharp reflex. And here he goes with that 1v3. Team 4NR, they eliminated on 15th position. Sad news for Team 4NR. And their journey is now over. And they can be overtaken by Team RE as well. Right now they are on 6th position. And Team Young Gunz, they are celebrating. The first circle has been initiated and now it's favoring the central regions of Erangel map again. The northern edge got ignored. Team Pnar on the western edge. And as always, Team Pnar heading towards the western edge. Team Gold, I guess they probably headed towards the Pochinki regions. According to the flight path, it was damn easy to access the Pochinki regions. But the question is, when will Team UE start the fight? Are they really going to start fights or they're just going to survive in this game? Change in the game plan is expected from Team UE. They can just slow down the pace of this game. But on the other hand, if we talk about Underdog Esports, 59 points but still finishless in this game. They're just trying to collect some loot. Team Dason going for that rotation, but right beside them we can see Team Purgers. And Chase is just waiting for that opportunity, but I guess he has no idea about the rotation of Team Purgers. Zibit came really close, but that ridge probably made that separation, due to which Chase didn't get his eyes on Team Purgers' Zibit, and they'll just keep rotating. And what's going to be the game plan of Team Dason now? Team Dason, are they going to be satisfied with hashtag 9th position, or they're just going to press the accelerator, go hard on accelerator and just try to claim hashtag 2, hashtag 3 for them? Because right now, the points Team Dason has, 41 total points. And if in this game, if they secure a winner chicken dinner with just even 10 finishes, they'll be getting 20 points straight away. A huge jump on hashtag 2. But for that, they need to eliminate Team Underdog Esports in the initial stages, because right now they're competing with Team Underdog Esports, not with Team UE, because Team UE is just out of their league right now. The lead Team UE has, that lead cannot be covered by Team Dason. All they can do is just chase Team Underdog Esports and cover up that lead. And after that, they'll be earning that legacy. They'll be earning that respect. Rain Esports went really close to, I guess, Team Dason. Immediately that U-turn, change in direction by Team Rain Esports. And Team Rain Esports, they're heading towards Primos, but they're heading towards Rozog, I'm sorry. But I guess Team Purgers, they are interested in Rozog as well. They want to buy some properties here in the city as well. It would be amazing to see Team Rain Esports fighting in the initial stages against Team Purgers. And Rain Esports is a kind of team who doesn't really hold back. Once they get that opportunity, they will just open their fire and they'll just charge in. They're just waiting for that opportunity and waiting for Team Purgers to make that mistake. But Team Purgers, I guess they don't want to mess up. And Team Purgers, if we see on points table, they're on 16th position. Even if Team Purgers play for their gun power, just to make their gun power much more better, it will be fine for them. Because now they're not going to get that hashtag win spot no matter what they do. Even if they take down every team on the points table, I guess that might change the scenario for them. But that is next to impossible. Because the way Team Purgers has played till now, I'm pretty much upset regarding their performance, and even they are upset regarding their performance. And after this tournament, probably they'll be making some huge changes in the game plan and the game style they've been implementing in this tournament. But Team Purgers, I was expecting a aggressive gameplay by their side, but they're still hesitating to go aggressive. They're still hesitating to show their gun power. And between 777 Shillong, they started their rotation. They're on 4th position. Team Youngins, they overtook them. 777 Shillong, they drop in Primorsk usually. And their pathway is pretty much clear. There's no team present on the strip, on the southern strip. And Team 777 Shillong with a easy peasy rotation. Now they're inside the circle and probably they'll hold this position. They'll be present on the edge of the circle, on the southern edge of the circle, and they just wait for the second circle to get initiated. Not much time is left, just 5 seconds, and then we'll be seeing the second phase of the final match of the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. What a tournament we had, and especially today. But Team Jowaixx, they want to move. Kakashi, oh no, the tracing was not that good. He tried his very best, but that was an average tracing. And now on Forleg, again he messed up miserably there. You just get one opportunity. Team Dason on the other hand, they are trying to chase Team Underdog Esports, and as I said, Team Dason, they're competing with Underdog Esports right now, and they need to take down Team Underdog Esports at any cost. And that's going to be a hell of a battle. And finally, I guess they got that confirmation. 42nd point for them, and straight away making their way to the top 8. Now Team Rain Esports, they are being chased by Team Dason. But Team Dason, they are fighting a mega force right now, that is Team Underdog Esports, which has been exceptionally consistent till now. Their gun power has been brilliant as well. In between, Man got finished off. Jowaixx Player 1 adding some finishes to his team. Rising Stars faced a casualty, but 777 Shillong not letting it slip away. They're still continuing this fight. Team Jowaixx versus Team 777 Shillong, a healthy 4v4 fight. And the ultimate challenge for Team 777 Shillong, because Team Jowaixx, they ain't easy at all. But 777 Shillong, they got a better position on points table. They got that confidence as well. But today, Team 777 Shillong, their performance hasn't been up to the mark. Team 777 Shillong hasn't performed the way they performed yesterday. And Team 777 Shillong need to rise up in this last game because a lot is on the line. They worked really hard yesterday. After that first game, the way they made that comeback, that was just phenomenal. And even I appreciated that. A lot of people appreciated that comeback. But 777 Shillong today, I don't know what happened. They fumbled really bad. But on the other hand, Team Underdog Esports, they are having a really bad time. Talk is finished off. Strawhead and Strawhead and Comni is the dual ray of hope for now for Underdog Esports. And they backed off. They're heading towards the safe zone, but Zibit, he got knocked out with that grenade. Ari Booth with that fantabulous grenade, and immediately Rain Esports, they started capitalizing now. Rain Esports, they're charging in. Team Purgers about to get eliminated. They're on 16th position. Oh, that was a brilliant grenade by Don't Test the Pro. Booth on his knees. But finally, Team Purgers, they got eliminated with 0 finishes. And they asked some difficult questions from Team Rain Esports. And this fight was not at all easy for Team Rain Esports. But they won that fight and got those 4 finishes and a good start as well. And the lead now got increased. Circle number 2 has been initiated. And Circle will move for a Eastern hardship. Strawhead and Kamni will keep moving. But a huge distance between these 2 players. And I guess Team Dason, they are chasing Team Underdog Esports. Strawhead, look at that. Look at the race. Look at how next he's trying to chase Strawhead from Underdog Esports. And the rest other 3 players, they changed their direction. And this could be a bad move by next. The thing he is doing right now, this ain't professionalism. You should not do this. Chasing, this doesn't make any sense. This is irrelevant. And Team Dason next, you better team up with your teammates. Because being separated won't give you much profit. I mean, you can add some finishes, but what matters to you is having that numbers advantage in the end circle. And Team Dason, if they lose any player here, they won't have that numbers factor in the end stages, and it will be ultimately difficult for them because one good game, one winner and a chicken dinner could lead Team Dason to the top 2, and already Team Underdog Esports, they are vulnerable. They are just alive with 2 players, and the credit goes to Team Dason. But now Team Dason found a new target, and immediately next, commands were given by the Erangel not to just chase the opponent, the second last player of Straw Hat Esports. And yes, he listened to his honorable Erangel, And now this team is all set to square up upon Team Rising Star. Rising Star is lacking with numbers as well. Look at the way Team Dason is surrounding Team Rising Star. Those huge angles are being created. Multiple angles are being created by Team Dason, and right beside them we can see even Team TTKS. But Team TTKS, they're surely going to go passive. And I don't think so Team Dason, they have any danger from Team TTKS. I guess if they go in their angle, Team TTKS might deal those shots on Team Dason for sure. But I don't think so Team TTKS will take that risk to go for that third party, even if things go wrong for Team Dason in this compound. Even if they win this fight and things go wrong for them, multiple players get knocked out, I don't think so Team TTKS, they're going to take that risk and go for the third party. So I guess investing in this fight could be profitable for Team Dason, but they got to hurry up because multiple teams are not. They're going to rotate from these regions only. Multiple teams, they're going to head towards the center of the circle. It's the responsibility of Team Dason to just wind up that fight as soon as possible and to just grab that property for them so that they can just rest there. Team Goats, they're in school apartment regions, and the third phase has been initiated, ladies and gentlemen, of the final match of the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. I guess phase 3 moved for an Eastern Heart Shift. Next with that opening created on Team RST, and surely Team Dason, they're going to go for that slam-in. Team Dason, yes, they went for that slam-in. Noisy Boy! Oh no, Noisy Boy again! Got knocked out in a very crucial time. In a very crucial moment, he got knocked out, and that could be a huge mistake by Noisy Boy. But Dason for you, prioritizing that 1v1 fight. Carnage got knocked out. And Dason for you, immediately finish him. Joe is knocked out as well. Team Dason better save Noisy Boy as well. And with this, Team RST, they are eliminated from this game. But next made a blunder there. He threw a grenade instead of a smoke. My goodness. And oh no, Kaio, he finished off Noisy Boy. Chase got knocked out. And Team Dason, they are being third-partied by Team Jowaixx. Team Jowaixx are doing that third party. They are being backstabbed. Team Dason are being backstabbed by Team Jowaixx, and this is what I was talking about. They gotta wind up this fight as soon as possible because multiple teams are gonna head towards the center of the circle, and that's what happened with Team Dason. They took so long to initiate that fight. The Team Jowaixx, they squared up around those compounds, and they messed up. Team Dason messed up. The picture right now for Team Dason is sort of unclear because they got their first casualty, and again Noisy Boy became first casualty for his team. But 777 Shillong straight away slamming on Team Goat Esports. Till now Team Goat Esports, they were in school apartment regions, but they moved so quickly, and now they are in this 3-story compound. Majestic King is lacking with his HPs as well, and Ryan with this grenade wanted to create some opening, didn't make those valuable connection with that grenade. Oh my goodness, hello Ryan there. Kakashi with that spray knocking down King OP. Immediately that retaliation will be done. The numbers factor becomes even Steven. But I guess some guy from Team Goat Esports, he wants to go for that confirmation. Kakashi with that Molotov. Majestic King losing all his hopes. Look at his HP and he finally gets knocked out. Brilliant Molotov by Kakashi there. But till now Ryan hasn't been finished off. And that's a very good news for 777 Shillong. They didn't lose any player till now. Kakashi goes for that jump shot. Make those valuable connections. Just decreased some HPs of Hitman. But now he made a huge mistake and 2 players got knocked out. 777 Shillong with a blunder, and immediately Team Jowaixx, they went for that slam and they went for that third party. They got attracted towards that property in which Team 777 Shillong is present right now. But Tintang with that spray knocks down Folik, went for that confirmation, but that was not at all a good move. Because out there on that broken wall, one player has already pulled up that grenade, and that's Okayo is pulled off that grenade, and that is a well-cooked grenade which will be causing trouble to Team 777 Shillong. But Tintang very smartly goes for that confirmation, finishes off Folik. Ryan and Tintang, the dual ray of hope right now. Team Jowaixx facing their first casualty, but 777 Shillong, they're all trapped inside that 3-story building, and I guess Team Dason might go for the third party as well. This compound, this building has become a hot property, but Jowaixx Sharky with that grenade, Ryan gets knocked out, Tintang made a blunder there, and he will be taken down by Okayo with that AKM. Team Jowaixx got those 4 finishes finally, and now they are playing aggressive in this game as they know, because this is the last opportunity they got to secure hashtag 2 for them. And 777 Shillong, the dream has shattered into pieces. They got eliminated on 11th position, but they are on 3rd position right now. Team 777 Shillong, they're on 3rd position, but Team Young Guns, they can surely overtake them. They have 56 points right now. They are just 1 point behind Team 777 Shillong, and they are 4-man strong. But Team Dason, with their army, they are rotating, but Team Underdog Esports right in front of them, and this time could be the charm for Team Dason. This could be God's plan. They can eliminate Team Underdog Esports right here and right now. But look at next. He is separated again. And again, this could be a huge mistake. A advanced rotation by Team Dason, and they can be backstabbed by Team Underdog Esports. But I guess Team Underdog Esports, they are present at the circle as well. Team Dason, they are right now trying to chase Team Young Guns, and they're trying to backstab them as well. That will be a surprise attack on Team Young Guns for sure. But Team Young Guns, they're trying to just secure their back, and due to those smoke creation by Team Dason, Team Young Guns got more alert, and immediately Team Dason, they started to move because they know they are right now in a sandwich situation. They could get caught off guard. And a brilliant move by Team Dason. Good anticipation, but Dason for you closed in immediately. And Espa said hello with his vehicle there. A huge split being maintained by Team Young Guns. And Team Dason, they're not letting this slip away as they know that this is a do-or-die situation. They need multiple finishes, but grenade connection on a moving vehicle. How often do you see this? Next got caught off guard, and he will be finished off. Team Dason, they are down to 2 men. Dason for you and Chase, the dual ray of hope surviving, and at the back end area, Team Underdog Esports, they got charged up by looking at the finish feed, and they know their ultimate enemies, their ultimate opponents, Team Dason, they are having a very bad time, and this could be a golden opportunity for them to create a difference in this fight and just to go for that 3rd party. Team Young Guns, they won't let it split away. Team Unknown Entity on the other hand, Wings again. Can he become a first casualty for his team? He got knocked out there, but Malia with the grenade made another connection, and this time it will be Chase. Espar continuously trying his very best to go for that run. Oh, and this is a very intense situation for Team Young Guns, but they got this 6 finishes, and Team Young Guns, they are right behind Team Underdog Esports. Espar, he tried to chase his opponent, but still, Team Dason, they are alive. Meloji, he is low, and he will be finished off. Team Rain Esports, fetching out some profits for them as well. And Young Guns in between faced a casualty. Pablo got knocked out. 5 finishes for Pablo. But on the other hand, I guess Team Dason, they are eliminated from this game. Are they eliminated or they're still alive? They're still alive. Team Dason showing ultimate resilience. But Team UE, Tribor, he got knocked out, and things getting worse for Team UE as well. They are the head of the table. No finishes till now. But what is Boo doing? Why is he compromising there with the spray? And that was a ugly spray. My goodness, Booth made a huge blunder there. He got that golden opportunity. Malia was just in open areas, all exposed. But that spray was just ugly as hell and made no connections. But Jowaixx trying his very best to go for that run. Oh, and his HP is being affected due to that blue zone as well. And we have begun with stage 5, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jowaixx closes in, and finally with that run over, Team Unknown Entity, they are out of this game. Team Jowaixx is on fire now, ladies and gentlemen. Top 2 teams, they are eliminated from this game. Team 777 Shillong, they are on #2. Team Unknown Entity, they are on #1. But Young Guns, they are in a peach of a form right now. And Team Young Guns, they are chasing that #1 spot at the same time. Team TTKS adding some more finishes. Pnar Man, only 2 finishes for them. A total amount of 8 teams and 17 players are still alive. And this is the beginning of Phase 5, ladies and gentlemen, of the Grand Finals or the final game of the Grand Finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. Pablo is knocked out. Young Guns, they are struggling too. But you need to show what you are made up of. Young Guns, what a performance by their side. Straight away on #3 they are now. They overtook Team UD, but Team UD, they are still alive. What about Team Dason? Team Dason faded fast. Team Dason now, they're on 9th position, and only player standing for them. It's Dason for you. You gotta show what he is made up of. He has to play a captain-like inning for his team. The leader of this team. Dason for you. He has to show up. He has to prove. He has to play like a captain. Chili B knocking down Kamni, and this could be the end for Team Underdog Esports. Straw Hat will be the last ray of hope for Underdog Esports. Will he try to go for the revival, or he will initiate that fight? First, he has to make his way to the circle, but Kamni will be immediately finished off. Chili B won't waste any second, but still, Kamni is alive, and Chili B now moving ahead with that S12K, and yes, he will get another finish. Team Kolis, 10 finishes for them as well, and finally in the last game, they played fearlessly, and Team Kolis got tremendous amount of results. 8 teams, 15 players, Rain Esports, they're on the edge of the circle. They're not present at the circle, but a huge distance covered by Team Rain Esports, as we can see, a huge split maintained by their side. But only 2 players surviving. Enzo needs to close in. At the same time, Pnar Man, a huge region covered by them as well. But Team Kolis, Sukafu in a 1v1 fight against Team Dason. For you, that pre-fire went through that smoke, made no connections. And this is the moment where the fortune will be decided for Team Dason. And Dason for you better don't fail. Sukafu moving ahead for that 1v1 fight. Dason for you just proning inside that smoke. Sukafu got that surprise in the last moment, but he made this connection with that sharp reflex. And with this, Team Dason, they are eliminated on 6th position. 5 teams, 11 players, Rain Esports with just 2 men, they are still fighting hard. Underdog Esports, they are still alive, and Underdog Esports, they're on 4th position, but still they can make it to the top 2. It all comes to Starhawk. It all comes to Straw Hat, which is the last guy standing for Team Underdog Esports. If he performs well, even if he secures a winner chicken in a Team Underdog Esports, will seal that hashtag 2 for them. Seraph with that grenade knocks down Zaddy. Pnar Man. Wow, they are 4-man strong. Look at them. Straw Hat with that Molotov knocked out Chili B. Wow, Straw Hat showing some ultimate commitment there. The last player surviving for Team Underdog Esports got that confirmation as well. Chili B is finished off. One last question for Team Underdog Esports, Straw Hat. Rain Esports, right now they are fighting. Oh no, Straw Hat with that grenade took down Sukafu. Team Kolis, they are eliminated on 5th position. Straw Hat, you beauty. Straw Hat alone is doing the job for his team. He is just phenomenal and hasn't given up yet. And I guess Underdog Esports, they might make it happen. Skills takes down Jowaixx and Team Jowaixx, they are eliminated on 4th position. 3 teams, 7 players. Underdog Esports, Straw Hat, he is still alive. And the ultimate danger for 777 Shillong is still present in this game. The ultimate danger for young Gunz is still alive in this game. And that's gonna be Underdog Esports, Straw Hat. Look at the uncertainty. Expect the unexpected on Jubilant Esports, ladies and gentlemen. 3 teams, 7 players. Straw Hat just repairing his vehicle. 38 meters won't be easy at all. 2 solo finishes by Straw Hat. And I guess he's Prince at the circle. Yes, he is Prince at the circle, but we saw that nade trajectory coming right beside him. But yes, no grenades were thrown on Straw Hat. He's quite isolated right now. But he can become a center of attraction at any moment because he's right beside Team Rain Esports, Team Pnar Man. They are 3-man strong too. This is going to be a 3v3v1 fight. And Straw Hat doesn't need to do anything extra. He just have to hold his position. And eventually he get that opportunity later. But if he just... oh, grenade on tryout XP1! And Straw Hat, he'll be finally taken down by Boot. And with this Team Underdog Esports, they are eliminated on 3rd position. But Tryout XP1 with that grenade knocks down Enzo. And finishes Enzo. Xavier finishes Enzo. And Boot will be spotted. Tryout XP1 with that spray, with that attempt to knock down Boot. And finally this time will be the charm. He knocks down Boot as well. And now one last challenge in front of Pnar Man to grab that winner chicken dinner. It's gonna be TW Skills and Spun. He wants to end things early. He closed in and he will take down TW Skills, and it is all over. Team Pnar Man, finally they got that winner chicken dinner in the last game of the grand finals of Meghalaya Carnage Cup. What a tournament we had, ladies and gentlemen, and what a finish. But I guess Straw Hat stole the show. What an impact he has created with just 2 finishes, but what a survival-oriented game he has displayed. Out of nowhere, Underdog Esports secured hashtag 3 for them, and all credit goes to Straw Hat. What a man, what a player he is. He has probably secured hashtag 2 for his team. We don't know about the results, and the results will be shown by the management. I hope you all guys have enjoyed, and if yes, make sure that you like the stream and subscribe this channel. And congratulations to Team UE, the way they have played. I mean, things are almost clear now on points table. But yes, the ultimate information for each and every person is waiting. That will be given to you by the management itself. And ladies and gentlemen, I had a really good time in serving you. I hope we meet in the next tournament. Might be God's plan, or might be not. If that happens, I'll be very much happy. I'll be very much happy to serve you all again as a caster. But yes, we'll take a look at the points table. But before that, we'll be just having a talk about the fall of Team Dason. I mean, the way Team Dason played yesterday, I almost became a fan. But till that third game, not that fourth game, the third game. After that, I mean, Team Dason was just miserable throughout all the games. And today as well. They were trying their very best, but they were not getting results. And the climb of Team Young Gunz, has been just phenomenal. The way they climbed up on that points table. What a comeback. Team 777 Shillong, hard luck for them as well. They performed really well yesterday, but today they had a very bad time. But in some games, Team 777 Shillong showed that temperament while they were in the top 3. And they still have a really good position on points table. But I was expecting more by 777 Shillong. I was expecting from them that they would just grab that #1, steal that #1 spot from Team UE. But Team UE has just been on whole another league. No team overtook them. Team Dason did that once, but after that, I guess Team Dason, they failed miserably. What a performance. Pnar Man with 5 finishes. Team Rain Esports, they had 10 finishes. Underdog Esports with just 2 finishes. They got #3. Jowaixx Esports, #4 for them with a total amount of 7 finishes. And look at Team Kolis. Most amount of finishes secured by Team Kolis, and they got eliminated on 5th position with 11 finishes. The biggest building built by Team Kolis in this game. Team Dason, for them it will be #6 with 6 finishes. 8 finishes for Young Gunz. And Young Gunz really didn't compromise in terms of finishes today. They were just focusing on finishes is what I feel. And that's what helped them to climb up on that points table, because along with those finishes, they were getting good placement points as well. And yes, the overall standings, ladies and gentlemen, from this game, not the overall standings, but the math standings from this game, is going to be Rain Esports, total 16 points for them. Picture for performance, picture for entertainment. Pnar Man with 5 elimination, 10 rank points, and 15 total points. They grabbed that winner chicken dinner. But most amount of points secured in this game were by Team Rain Esports. 1 extra point from the winners as well. Pnar Man's compromise in terms of finishes, but this is what they needed. Pnar Man, they just needed confidence. They didn't have a really good start of this tournament, but I guess they finished in a very positive way. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Unknown Entity, they are the head of the table. They are the head of the table with a total amount of 71 points. Underdog Esports, in the final moments, finally, they secured that #2 spot for them, which they really deserved. #2 by the barest of margins. 66 points for them. Young Gunz out of nowhere came up and stole that #3. Total amount of 60 points. Rain Esports, #4 for them out of nowhere. And 777 Shillong, my goodness. They were on #2, but after that match 8 ended, they dropped on #5 with 57 points. Rain Esports with 59 points on 4th position. 6th position for TTKS with 54 points. Team Jowaixx in 7th position with 53 points. Team Pnar Man, good rise for them as well. Pnar Man overtaking Team Dason. This was something unexpected, but that really happened. Expect the unexpected on Jubilant Divine Esports. That's the definition of this organization. 52 points for Pnar Man. They are on 8th position. Team Kolis, they are on 9th position. A good fighting spirit by Team Kolis is what I feel. because Team Kolis, they had a very bad time yesterday, but today huge amount of finishes were secured by their side. Yes, the overall standings as well, Unknown Entity, the head of the table. Things didn't change for Unknown Entity from that very first game. They grabbed that hashtag 1 spot and nobody could dethrone them. Once Team Dason did that, but after that, Team Unknown Entity never gave anybody even a chance to come close to them. 71 total points. Underdog Esports, 66 total points. Team Young Gunz, third position, 60 points for them. Rain Esports, they're on fourth position. Young Gunz with one winner chicken dinner. Look at Underdog Esports. They've done this on the basis of their placement. No winner chicken dinner, and that's quite surprising. No winner chicken dinner for Underdog Esports with 32 placement points, 34 finishes points. Their placement points are more than Unknown Entity, and the most amount of placement points secured by any team is by Underdog Esports. Underdog Esports has secured the most amount of placement points, and this is what happens when you just avoid fights in the initial stages and just try to survive. You eventually get finishes and at the same time lose placement points as well. Team Jowaixx, they're on 7th position. Team Pnar Man, finally they got that winner chicken dinner. Team 4NR, they're on 11th position. This is quite surprising as well, because till yesterday 4NR, they were in the top 5, and we saw that winner chicken dinner in the very second game. The tournament came from that Erangel, but after that Team 4NR failed miserably. They faded fast. Team Dason with 49 points, they're on 10th position. Rising Star, 35 points on 12th position. Team Pnar, 13th position with a total amount of 21 points. Team Go, they're on 14th position with a total amount of 16 points. Team Operation Intense didn't even cross the mark of 10 points. With 8 points, they're on 15th position. Really very poor performance by them. Team Purgers, 16th position with a total amount of 7 points. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end of our Meghalaya Carnage Cup. What a tournament we had. Some intense moments, some epic moments, especially. The credit goes to OGV, the way he clutched against Team Dason, the way he clutched against another team in hospital regions, that was Operation Intense. That has been phenomenal, and he stole the show today. Back-to-back clutches, back-to-back 1v4s, which are not at all easy against one of the finest teams from the Northeast. I mean, he has got something in him, doesn't he? Ladies and gentlemen, I had a very good time serving you all as a caster. I hope you all guys have enjoyed, and if not, I'm really very sorry for that. I tried my very best, I gave my very best. So with this, I'll take a leave, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you all hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I hope we all meet in the next tournament. Till then, bye bye, good night, take care, ladies and gentlemen.